Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to main event here in Avondale, Arizona. It is the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night Spectacular here on the Epic Sports Network. We are so glad you joined us for a very special evening where we honor some of the best athletes in the Grand Canyon State. My name is James Poovey, alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Jamal Gumo. And Jamal, what an outstanding evening where we get to come out here and honor some of Arizona's best athletes and guys that are going to be competing tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl live right here on the Epic Sports Network. What an exciting evening. We're going to talk to Mr. Rodney Cox here in just a little bit, but how great is this?
Yeah, this is awesome, JP. I mean, a spectacular event put together by Rodney Cox, and again, a night just to shine a light on the athletes that have performed all year, and really just give them credit to what the work that they put in this year. And the game tomorrow is going to be just as fun. It's
going to be a great one. We're going to be out at Ottawa University, Arizona. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff tomorrow afternoon. We'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. Ed Cole and I will have the game call for you live from Ottawa University in Surprise. And we're excited. It's been a blessing to be broadcasting this game. This is our 4th year in a row to do this. We started this thing over at McClintock High School 4 years ago, and it's grown into this. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is going to be my 3rd one with you guys, JP. Every year it's a success. I mean, every year it's just another opportunity for these guys to come show out, show what they're capable of, show what the hard work that they've put in all year, and really get seen by these scouts, by these college coaches, for them to get an opportunity to go play at the next level. And, I mean, that's all you can ask for if you're one of these players, and just as an opportunity. And we'll see what they'll be able to show tomorrow.
We've got some great food out here. We're out at main event in Avondale, just off the I-10 and the 101. And if you get a chance to come out here, maybe get yourself out here. If not, enjoy the show. We're going to be live here all evening long. We're going to talk with as many of these players competing tomorrow that we can get in here tonight, and we're excited. So we're going to take a short commercial timeout, and when we return, we will visit with the man who makes this whole thing run, the founder of Game Time Recruiting and Consulting, Mr. Rodney Cox, joined us after the break, and this word from Shields.
So,
all right, Rodney.
You want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
I concur. Check. Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. It is the, hot mic situation there. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's directly in line with something that doesn't like. Let's try this here. Hold on a second. Live television at its finest.
JP.
Hold on.
I'm that guy.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay,
I think we're good. We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale, Arizona, the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event here on the Epic Sports Network. We are joined now by the one and the only Mr. Rodney Cox. Rodney, the 4th year of this magnificent event. Listen, here, we'll get you right here. Watch this.
Let me see how you do it.
There we go, right there.
look at-
That's how we do it. There we
Professional.
go. 4th year of this outstanding event. You brought this thing to life over at McClintock High School in Tempe. You remember that over there? And you've grown it into something like this, a multi-day event where you get to honor some of the best athletes in the Grand Canyon State. And even more importantly, they get one more chance to strap it up again and play.
Absolutely. Listen, we are excited for this event. With that being said, with this 3-day event, we have guys coming from obviously here in Arizona, California, Nevada, Oregon. So we're just excited to just get it going tomorrow and, lock it up and knock some heads. You know what I mean?
Rodney, this is 4th year of this fantastic event.
Yes, sir.
What was the inspiration? When you first got the dream, I want to do something like this. What was the inspiration to start something like this?
You know what? It was just to build a platform, right? To get young men who might be slept on or, just to give them another opportunity to just go out there and do what they love, which is to play football. So I'm excited. They're excited just to get it going, put the helmet and shoulder pads back on and, have some fun.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What does it take to put something like this on? I know that if it's anything like Thursday Night Football, the last game ends and it's literally the next day where you have to start doing stuff for the next event because it's coming.
Listen, this is a 7 to 8 month process. So one, I want to thank my wife, right?
Stay up in there. Stay up in there. There you go.
Boop. Okay, listen, I want to thank my wife because, again, this is a 7 to 8 month process. So with that being said, it's a lot of things that we have to put together through. Listen, just the sponsorships and, with thanking Main Event, thanking Ottawa for housing us and thanking the hotel as far as Town Plaza Suites, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of connecting parts. So I'm just blessed to have an awesome team around me, awesome coaches, and then, again, I'm just ready to go.
This event has gotten bigger each and every year. This has been my 3rd one.
Absolutely.
And I've enjoyed myself every single year. Mm-hmm. What's the next step? What is the next goal for the GameTime Senior Bowl?
You know what? So you want me to, to just give the secrets out? Okay. So we are, obviously next year is the 5th annual, and I do everything, I go big or go home, right? So now we're doing here at Main Event. With the 5th year being next year, we'll probably, give out rings, right? But also it's just, oh my gosh, I don't want to say nothing, but we might start going to other states. You know what I mean? So I know that we have other states that keep calling me saying, hey, come to Reno, Nevada to do a game, or hey, come to Ohio and things like that. So if we can get it to use a platform to go somewhere else, but still have the Arizona main one. You know what I mean? So we can kind of go maybe like Midwest, like West Coast, Midwest, and then maybe like East Coast. But man, you did ask me that question, man. Come on. Don't do that to me.
Now, hey, you do something really special as well for these kids. You take them on a trip where you stop by a number of different colleges, and the best part about it is some colleges that a lot of people have never heard of,
Absolutely.
but still great schools where these kids can get a quality education. They can play the game that they love, and they can check all those boxes off. And no offense, it doesn't have to be an ASU or a U of A or a Clemson or whatever, and you can still go do your thing, right? And you get to take those kids around and show them those places in person, and maybe some of them have said, hey, this might be the spot for me.
Listen, here we go. It's all about getting opportunities, okay? Don't chase the logos, right?
Right.
At the end of the day, I want to be a part of the 6% that's going to go play from high school to college, right? So with that being said, when we do these trips to go to Oregon, we're seeing schools from George Fox to Southern Oregon to Lewis and Clark and things like that. So again, we're just having fun, just giving them an opportunity to be seen, to do what they love, and that's, again, to just graduate, but just play, have fun, pursue, things like that.
Obviously, a lot of these kids, they get opportunities from the events like this, from the GameTime Senior Bowl.
Absolutely.
How much does it mean to you seeing these kids get those opportunities from these schools? You know, if it's not the, the Power 4 schools, but even if it's a small opportunity that leads to the next step, how important is it to you that they get these opportunities like that?
So listen, that is a great question, right? At the end of the day, we just want to give opportunities. So it's amazing where we can give 50 to 60 kids an opportunity to go play to the next level. I don't care if you're 1A, 2A, 3A, whatever that may be. Every kid can get an opportunity. You just got to be open. You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So you might have to leave Arizona, right?
Yeah.
You might have to leave Arizona to go to the Midwest or go to the East Coast. Listen, mom and dad is going to find you. It's a thing called a plane that they can see you at the end of the day. So, listen, I smile. Like, tomorrow is going to be a great event.
Oh, yes.
Man, it's just, when they get opportunities, I just smile. I light up because that was me. I'm not going to tell you how long ago, but
a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, that was me being them, wanting an opportunity to just be seen by coaches.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's huge.
And that's what this is all about. And hopefully there's a lot of coaches watching tonight. We know there's going to be a lot of college coaches watching tomorrow, Rodney, because Jamal, I don't even know if you know this or not, but every year for the past, I say 3 years or so, this has been the most watched event on the Epic Sports Network is the GameTime Senior Bowl.
I believe
and that's for Thursday Night Football and all the stuff that we do, including the Ed Doherty Awards, etc. So this is a big event, and there's going to be a lot of eyes on this tomorrow. Let's talk about the football aspect of things. You've had a couple practices. The kids have gotten together a little bit. How has that been, the camaraderie there, and how have they gotten to gel in these last couple of days?
Listen, it's been very competitive, right? I'm excited for the black squad to compete to the white squad, with the quarterbacks going at each other. We have Race, and then we have Mr. Eli, right? But then, everybody is all on the same level. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be a competitive game. I'm excited to see the front seven. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. The front seven is that's where the battles happen, right?
Yep. Yes,
where you got
the
D-line and O-line, and again, just having fun because that sets the tone, right? And obviously, the back seven with let's say the linebackers and the DBs, it's going to be some hitting out there.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, I'm excited to just go out there, have fun, call the defense for the black squad. I know the white squad, they're a little mad because last year they lost. So they're going to be trying to come at us right now, So we're just going to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and make some big plays.
All right.
Roddy, again, these kids are coming from all over the states, from different states. How important is it that they stay competitive and stay locked in for this game? Because they're just getting to know each other. They're just kind of, you start learning each other's names still. How important is it that this level of competitiveness takes them into this game?
Listen, that is a great question. So 2 weeks before this game, we've been doing Zoom calls. Okay, so we do about 2 to 3 Zoom calls a week. So they might not physically be there, right, on the field, but at least they're getting a Zoom call to understand the plays, understand the concept and the schemes of the defense and the offense. So when they get on the field on that Thursday, or Thursday or Friday, it's easy for them. Now we're going to just put what we've learned through the Zoom, and now we're going to carry it over to the field. So, listen, they've done a great job. Again, thanks to my coaches who have put in their time to put the schemes together. And, again, these kids have been doing a good job just studying the plays, So, listen, these past 2 days have been great. Just, being out there with these kids, I'm excited. Listen.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
We are too. It
Game
is.
time.
It's
Awesome.
hours away. It
Hours
is game
away.
time.
1
Absolutely
o'clock.
right.
Listen, y'all better tune in. 1 p.m. Audible University. The coaches already know they're going to be there, but you fans, let's get it. Showtime.
Yes, show up. The weather's going to be
Oh, man.
absolutely perfect tomorrow.
Come on.
We got a 1 o'clock kickoff,
1
a
o'clock.
12:30 on the air here on the Epic Sports Center. We're going to have a nice little pregame show and
Absolutely.
get in some pleasantries there. So we're going to have fun. We'd love to talk to you all night, but we want to talk to
Listen.
some of these studs you
Right.
got in
It's
the
not-
room
Listen, it is not about me. It's about the
Right.
athletes. It's about the coaches who are here. Again, we're just having fun right now.
That's it.
At the end of the
That's
day.
it.
But listen, before I go, I want to thank you guys, right, for just spending time this evening, this Saturday evening, just talking to these kids and talking to the families and talking to myself. So, I know, are we going to see Cole tomorrow, Mr. Ed?
Ed Cole will be there,
Listen,
yes.
Ed
The
Cole's
one and
one-
only
the
Ed Cole
one-
will be
listen,
on
Ed,
scene tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely right. Mr. Rodney Cox joining us here
Yes, sir.
on the Game Time Senior
appreciate
Bowl
you.
Media Night event. Stay with us. We're going to take a brief commercial timeout. And, Rodney, we're going to let you tell us who we're going to talk to first. Who's going to come up here and visit with us first and get this thing rolling? And then let's just keep them coming one at a time. And let's have some fun here
You know
tonight
what?
talking football.
Get ready. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to bring them up here.
Okay,
Let's
fair
go.
enough. We're going to give you a minute 27. Here we go. Stay with us. We'll be back right here from Avondale, Arizona's main event right after this.
I already know who I'm getting.
Do you? Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale, Arizona. It is the Game Time Senior Bowl Media Night event. We got food, we got football, and next up we got our first guest. Welcome Jackson into the show. Jackson, introduce yourself. Tell us where you play football, and just tell us what's up.
My name's Jackson Philistine.
You got to get in there, man. We need you to get in that thing.
My name's
Scoot
Jackson
up.
Philistine. I play football at Walden Grove High School. I'm a DB.
Okay.
And- yes, sir.
The Red Wolves.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes,
How's
sir.
that football down there in Southern Arizona? I know over the past couple of years you guys have really been on the rise. Some teams like Marana have really been on the come up, and the Walden Grove Red Wolves, we had you guys on Thursday Night Football this past
Yes,
season.
sir.
It's exciting football
Yes, sir.
down there.
Yeah, it's some good competition, you know. Micah took it all this year. We held them to a close game, you know, but Walden Grove is some different football out here, you know.
Yes,
people,
it is.
People doubted us for a long time, but we're a different breed out here.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Jackson, how would you assess your season? How did you play as individually this season? Obviously, you guys as a team, that's the ultimate goal. But you individually, how was your season this year?
I played pretty good. You know, I had a pretty good season. You know, I had a lot of tackles for loss.
Yep.
You know, I was just balling out there. You know what I mean? Played both ways. You know, I had about 5 touchdowns. You know, for
Okay.
like about 200 yards. Yes,
like
sir, I was
it.
balling.
I like it.
What is it that made you want to compete again tomorrow in this Game Time Senior Bowl, and how excited are you for tomorrow's game?
I wanted to show coaches my athletic ability. You know, I want to show them I can play at that next level. And I'm real excited. You know, black team on top. We're going to take it all tomorrow.
Okay, black team's talking
sir.
mess
Yes,
already,
sir.
Jamal. I like it. I like it.
I was going to say, this game is going to be competitive.
Oh, it is.
I'm,
It
so,
is.
I'm always loving this game. How important is this opportunity for you? Obviously, you have your season with your team, with your high school, but to have an extra game like this, how important is this opportunity to be able to showcase your skills?
Oh, it's real big. It's real. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of coaches about to be out here. You know, it's real big for all these kids out here. You know, we're about to get a lot of competition. There's a lot of DBs. So we're all about to get a lot of work. I just think it's real important to show coaches how you are to a team, how you can play with other people that you don't know. So I feel like it's a big opportunity for everybody out here and a big one for me.
How much fun have you had over the past couple of days going to the practices, getting to bond with some of these other athletes, seeing some guys and meeting some new guys, hopefully making some new friends during this weekend as well, and then you guys get to go out there and play ball tomorrow? I mean, how much fun has it been coming up from Walden Grove down in Sahuarita, Arizona, not exactly down the street from Avondale? Yep. So you had to plan for this. How much fun is this?
It's real fun. You know, I know a couple kids out here from South Point, you know, Mountain View. I know a couple of them.
Okay.
It's actually real fun. You know, I get to meet new kids, new people. You know, it's actually fun playing with some different kids that show me their different levels of football, you know, and I get to compete with my other teammates. And then the white squad, I get to compete with different 6A, 5A. I get to compete with other teams, and it's real fun, actually.
Jackson, what's the preparation been like for this game? Obviously, you're meeting all your teammates for the first time, right? You're getting to know them. What's the preparation been like leading up to this game?
Just working with each other, just trying to get on the same page with each other. We all have different skill bases, so we have to figure out what's going on with that. But it's actually been really easy. All of us can work in the same positions. You know, we can switch. I can play corner. My boy Van, he can play corner. Okay. Elijah White, he can play safety or corner. You know, it's a lot of work out here. So we're all versatile. It's really easy for us to get together and just play other positions. So it's not that hard of a preparation. You know, we can just go out there and ball and show coaches we can ball.
I like it.
How much do you feel like it makes you better as a player to go up against different guys that you've never even seen before and may never even see again?
It's big. You know, on some black squad, we have like 6'4", 6'5" wide receivers out here. And in practice, I'm just balling out there showing. I'm just going. I'll call them out. I want the 6'5" guy.
Okay.
You know, I'm a short guy. You know,
hard over height. That doesn't matter.
Hard over height. I play with that all the time,
right.
And I just gotta play with speed, physical, and I just gotta play my ball. So it's really good having kids who are way bigger than you, taller than you, because you can show coaches it's not just about height. You know, you can just ball with how tall you are,
That's
how
right.
fast. Don't matter.
Size of the heart that
yes,
matters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jackson, let's talk ball for a second, okay? This season, or last season, you had 6 interceptions.
Yes, sir.
This season, you had 1. See, a lot of people look at that number and say, oh, he fell off. I look at that number and say, they stopped throwing it to him. They didn't want to throw his way because they were going to pick the ball up.
That's right.
Was that the case? I mean, what was the jump that you took from your junior year to your senior year?
I tell my dad that all the time. He was really upset. I had 1 interception, but man, when coaches look at film, they scheme against me. You know, I played jack, I played corner. So when I'd go out there as coaches, I heard from Micah they scheme against me and my DN Steven Valdez. They schemed against us. You know, I got maybe about 5 runs to my side.
Yep.
That year. I watched film, counted them, 5 runs. Cuba didn't throw my way. You know, it was tough. I told my coach I was really upset. And he was like, there's nothing we can do. We need you in that spot. And I was like, you know what, coach, that's cool. I'm going to play my spot. I'm going to give my team everything I got. And so I feel like quarterbacks and coaches schemed against me. And, you know, that's cool, you know what? But at least I had that junior film to show coaches I can ball.
I love it.
That's right. Hey, listen, they can see on film exactly what you're doing, and they can see how you're disrupting the offense and what they might have wanted to do right there that they couldn't do because of you. So trust me, they can see it, and they're looking at it all the time. Final question, tell us about your support system and the people that make things go for you at the house and keep you grounded and keep you in the books and make sure you're taking care of things that way so you can hopefully go do that thing and play that game of football that you want at the next level.
Yes, sir. My dad's been my ride or die. He's been with me 100% of the way. You know, he's been prepping me. He's been doing everything he can. You know, I have my stepmom. She's always been supporting me. You know, it's been a big part. Friends, family. You know, I go to my boys' house sometimes. You know, I chill with them. We all work. You know, we're just athletes around here. You know, I feel myself with people who I want to be around, and that's just athletes. You know, but most of all, it's been my dad. You know, taking care of 3 kids has been a lot with work. So him showing me that I can ball and helping me, you know, it's been a big part of me.
Sounds like Dad's a big inspiration for you, and that's a really great thing to hear. Jackson joining us here from Walden Grove Football. Great to know you, young man. We look forward to watching you play football tomorrow afternoon during the GameTime Senior Bowl. 1 o'clock kickoff tomorrow at OUAZ. Stay with us. More to come here from Media Night at Main Event in Avondale here on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be right back with another stud athlete. Stay with us. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Get
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. We are pleased to be joined now by Van from South Point Catholic. Van, tell us what position you play there at South Point for the Lancers and how the season went this past year.
My name is Van Burchak. I go to South Point Catholic. I'm class of 26. And, you know, playing at the highest level down in Tucson, we're always met with the best competition. So,
yes,
ups and downs. No one ever believes in us, but this season was amazing for us. So.
Van, if there was something that you would like to tell coaches, college coaches, guys at the next level about yourself, what would it be?
I may not pass the eye test, but, you know, I'm always going to work hard, and I'm never going to let things like my height or my size hold me back. So.
Well, tell us about the rise of Southern Arizona football. The first guest we had on here was from Walden Grove. You're joining us from South Point Catholic. You guys are really able to play and compete and sometimes dominate some of these Valley teams here. Talk about the ascension of Southern Arizona football, especially over the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, for sure. Jackson Philstein at Walden Grove, he's a great kid, and a lot of those kids get overlooked just because we're in a small town of Tucson, so no one expects Tucson kids to do anything, and I think the games like this are a great opportunity for kids with great talent to show that the kids from Tucson can hang with anybody. So.
How competitive? Because, like you said, it's a small town.
Yeah.
So I know it's got to be competitive. It's a town where everybody's got to know a lot of people around there. How competitive is it within that town?
The competition is what makes everyone great, you know. So a lot of those kids, we grew up together playing. So everyone's making each other better. You're always playing against each other. When you go work out at other places like Jet Sports Training or places like that, you're competing against those guys. You're weightlifting with them. So all of us know each other, and like we always want to beat each other. So
sure.
It's nice competition all the time to see who's number one.
Have you had fun over the past couple of days with these events that they put on here for this GameTime Senior Bowl?
Yeah, for sure. It's fun. It's been amazing seeing old guys that I used to play with, or hanging out with Rodney, hanging out with the guys. It's been super cool.
What tomorrow? The Senior Bowl is tomorrow. What's the number one thing you want to show off? What is the number one thing in terms of your actual football skills that you want to show everybody?
Man coverage, physicality, and my energy. I'm going to bring the energy for sure.
So you compete tomorrow in the Senior Bowl, and then what? How do you stay ready so you don't have to get ready? When that time comes, when the opportunity presents itself, how are you going to be ready to pounce on it and take the bull by the horns, as they say?
You know, after the Senior Bowl, I've been working on my man skills and zone skills with Cam Gaddis down in Tucson.
Yes, Coach Gaddis, former Tucson Sugar School.
Yep, I get down in the weight room so I can stay big, and I never have to worry about that. And then it's just eating healthy and doing all the right things.
Leading up to a game, whether it's the Senior Bowl or whether it's like a regular season game, what's the preparation look like? What's the preparation during the week look like all the way leading into the game?
You just got to focus on your mental. Football is probably 90% mental. So just making sure that my headspace is right and my mind's clear and I can go in there and just focus, you know, that's all I'm worried about. Give
some love to the people at home and the people down south that help you with things, whether that be in school or with life or just, you know, because this football is just a small part of it, right?
Yeah.
We got a lot of things to take care of, and we got to keep our academics in order so we can go play ball when the chance arises. Talk about your support system and who's there for you.
Oh, man, there's so many people that pour down to me in Tucson. Jet Sports Training, Sam Medina, Cam Gaddis. Bro, there's so many people. Obviously, South Point Catholic, the best school in Tucson. The education is great. The coaching staff's great.
Yes.
Coach Carla Garrett, she's done so much for me, and she's played such a big role in who I am today. So,
Two-parter, okay? What do you think you are the best at? Like I don't need to work on this. I thrive at this. I mastered this skill on the football field. And where do you think you need to get better?
my physicality, hands down. I don't think you could teach physicality. Like, you really got to just have the dog in you.
True.
And I think somewhere where I could work on is definitely my ball tracking skills and my man. But I'm going to show that tomorrow, like, I've improved and I've gone way better. So,
when you think about playing football in college, how important is it for you to find the right fit? And when I say that, it's not only the school and their academic programs that they offer, maybe something that you're interested in, but close enough to home where mom and dad and maybe some relatives can come see you play. You know, it's great to be able to go play, in northern Maine, but let's be realistic about it. That's a long way away when people want to come see you play, and people are going to want to do that. Have you thought about that aspect of this recruiting thing?
Oh, it's been something I'm fighting with constantly. I've got a few offers on the table for myself, and right now it's just looking for somewhere where I feel loved and I love them, and where I fit into the program, obviously. And I mean, yeah, that plays a big part for me.
Is there somebody at the collegiate level, or maybe even at the pro level, that you like to watch film on, that you kind of model your game on? Like, I'm watching such and such because I like when he does this and I like the way he does this. Is there somebody that you like to model your game after?
Ooh. I try to watch undersized guys. I think Buda Baker's kind of undersized.
That's a good one.
I also like to watch the guys that bring energy. Like in football, we call them tweakers, but I like to watch the guys that bring that energy. Because I love to bring the energy, and I'm always, talking crap and just trying to keep pushing people around me.
Yeah.
So.
When you think about the younger class there at South Point, the freshmen and maybe even some 8th graders about to be into high school there, when they think of you, what would you like for them to say when they say, hey, remember Van, he was fill in the blank?
I hope that those guys saw me as a big leader. I try to do a lot of things for those guys and make sure that I was pulling them up with me as I was getting ready to leave. So I had a teammate, Nathan Spivey, and he would always make sure he was pushing us out. When he left, we knew what to do and we could fill in their shoes.
Sure.
So I would always try to push those guys and make sure that I was leading my teammates in the right direction and making sure that they could fill in the big South Point shoes.
You know what, to kind of build off that, Van, how important is leadership to you? Do you consider yourself a leader, and what kind of leader are you? Are you more of a vocal leader or a lead by example, maybe both? How important is leadership to you?
Leadership's a big role in a lot of in football, period. I think that it's a saying that coaches say, on the great teams, the players lead. So I've always tried to make sure that I'm modeling my play and my example as a person by that. And man, I think that, like, being a leader, I would say that I'm more of a vocal, and I would bring, like, my energy, I bring it so that way, like, you feel me.
Yeah.
And the team feels me, so that way now everyone's got energy. And, like, I believe that, like, if you're not bringing that energy and you're just talking about it, then, like, no one's really going to believe in you or believe the words that come out of your mouth. So I've always tried to model by that. And I'd say I lead by my actions.
And other players and your teammates can tell that too. They can tell when you're not really authentic with that energy, and it really comes from and then when it comes from a place of passion and a love for the game and a love for playing for each other, then it's undeniable, right?
It's very rare, but yeah, if I'm not bringing the energy, the guys can totally feel it. But I bring the energy every time I'm on the field. So
Van will be competing tomorrow in the GameTime Senior Bowl. 1 p.m. kickoff right here on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. Thank you so much, young man.
Yes, sir.
Nice to get to know you a little bit, and we look forward to watching you compete tomorrow afternoon.
All glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad. And go Black Squad.
That's it. The Black Squad
Yes,
on representing here tonight, Jamal. Quite well so far here in the early going. Stay with us. We'll take a commercial break and return for more Media Night events here at Main Event in Avondale. Number 44 from the Black Squad will join us here after the break. Stay with us. Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an elite fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an elite fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. It is the media night event for the GameTime Senior Bowl happening tomorrow afternoon right here on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be live at 12:30 p.m. Let me turn that down right quick here. There we go. We're going to go right there. Whoa, we don't want that. There we go. That's probably it. All right, let's try it again. That's right. That's what happens out here from time to time. We are joined now. Let me get this down a little more. Hold on. All right. That should be good. All right. We've got Shiloh joining us here. He is competing on the black squad tomorrow. Shiloh, tell us where you played high school football and how excited are you for tomorrow's event? And by the way, these jerseys are pretty sweet looking. Man.
I played at Independence High School down in Glendale. I mean, it was a rough season, but I mean, it happens to everybody. It's been pretty fun out here, getting to know new people.
Sure.
Haven't even seen any of these guys ever, so it's just nice to see new people, get to learn different play styles. Yeah.
All right.
Shiloh, you were telling me during the break. So at the beginning of the season, you had to start at quarterback because the starter got hurt.
Yeah.
How are you able to adjust to now? Eventually, you got back to your regular position, and I'll ask you about that in a second. But how was that? Like how was adjusting to playing quarterback for the first few games of the year?
I mean, when I was younger, I always wanted to play like quarterback, or I mean, just watching the NFL, quarterback looked cool. But I got thrown in a week before the season started, and that was rough. First game, I didn't do so bad. They limited me, just mostly run game, and then towards the end, I started throwing more. I ended it like 125 yards and a touchdown. So,
okay.
Yeah, I didn't throw an interception that game, so I was pretty excited about that.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
They say it's one of the toughest positions in sports, playing football, because let's face it, that ball snapped, everybody's coming after that quarterback. He's public enemy number one as soon as that ball snapped, right?
Yeah, I got hit so much. Lucky to buy a rib protector the day before.
Man.
Okay, so after that craziness of playing quarterback, assess the rest of your season. How did you think you played?
I think I did pretty good. I was able to get back on track from how I played last year. Last year I led the team with sacks, so that was, and I had an outside linebacker position, so that was, I really enjoyed it. It was nice getting back. I played both sides, so I went from quarterback to then playing tight end receiver hybrid to a linebacker. So,
Man, you literally followed, well, except for the quarterback part. I played a little tight end and some linebacker. How is it to be able to take that defensive mindset and translate it over to the offensive side of the football? Because let's face it, when it comes down to it, it's all about blocking and tackling, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that my strongest suit is football IQ. Like,
okay.
Just knowing almost every position needs to do, and like I'm not the fastest, the strongest, but just knowing where I need to be at, like what times. So I think that's a good strength for me.
Sure.
So Shiloh, you said the strongest part of your game is your football IQ. Where do you think you can improve? What are you going to be working on this offseason to get better at?
I could definitely get better at my speed. I mean, Last season, beginning, I started with a 6 flat 40, and now I got it down to like a 5.4. So
Okay.
So improving. Hopefully, by the time I start in college, I'll get it down to like a 5.49. So.
I like it.
You know, shaving 0.6 of a second off of 40.
That's a lot, JP.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. How excited are you just to play football one more time tomorrow?
Yeah, it's great knowing that like there's not a whole bunch of kids that get to play one last game. I mean, thanks to my parents and Game Time Recruiting, I get to play one more shot.
That's right.
Show colleges what I can do.
Yes, indeed.
What's it been working with like these Game Time coaches? You know, again, these are the first time you're meeting these guys, and so building these relationships, even if it is for one game, these are relationships you can have for the rest of your life if you wanted to. So how has it been building the relationship with these Game Time coaches?
Yeah, these coaches are cool. Coach Wally has a very crazy character. Should have heard him just this last practice. Him and 6'7" are. He's got a
boy.
thing for that. Yeah.
Oh boy,
man.
I knew it was coming up with Jamal. I didn't know how long it was going to take, but I knew it was going to come up eventually.
It was inevitable.
Here we are. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're all like they're good coaches. They know what they're doing. The linebacker coach, he actually coaches at Cedar Chavez. I played for their Pee Wee team when I was right before high school.
All right.
So that was pretty interesting. Yeah, he noticed my practice jersey right away.
How much fun does that make it, Shiloh, when the coaches know how to have fun with the players? Obviously, they want to get the drills across to you. You want to make sure everybody's ready for the game on Sunday. But you know what? The game of football is meant to be fun, and that's what we're going to do is have fun.
Yeah, they just make it more enjoyable, just not being so like strict. They want to be more friendly with the players, but they also know what they got to get done. So
Sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Shiloh, again, I asked you about the coaches. I'm going to ask you about the teammates. Okay, again, these are a bunch of guys you've never played with before, you never really kind of met. I'm going to put you on the spot, okay? A couple of your favorite teammates you met so far.
I don't really know their names, but he's a pretty big guy. He plays defense. He's just funny. Like, he's always cracking jokes. And then we got another DN. He's sitting at the table right across with the hat backwards. He's serious when he wants to be, but he knows how to make a joke.
Hey, we're going to get him up here in a few minutes. Don't worry.
Right.
We'll have some fun.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Shiloh joining us. He'll be competing tomorrow on the Black Squad for the Game Time Senior Bowl. 1 p.m. kickoff at Avondale University, Arizona. I believe there's still tickets available if you want to come out. It's going to be a glorious day weather-wise, and the football is always fun in the Game Time Senior Bowl, Jamal.
That's never a doubt. I can't say enough how grateful I am to be here and to be able to watch this game. It's a competitive game. Again, a lot of the times you watch these games, both collegiate and the professional level, it's not very competitive. These kids are out here wanting to show their skills.
That's
right. So it's going to be physical. It's going to be competitive. If you have the funds, if you have the time, please come down.
Shiloh here from Independence High School in Glendale. He'll be competing once again tomorrow during the Game Time Senior Bowl. Thank you so much, my friend. Nice to meet you, and I look forward to watching you battle out there tomorrow at the home of the Spirit out there in Surprise. Stay with us. More to come here on the Epic Sports Network's Game Time Senior Bowl Media Night event. After the break, we're going to talk with some girls flag football players here in just a little bit. Stay with us. More to come after the break.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an eye fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an eye fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. It is the GameTime Senior Bowl media night event, and Jamal, the fastest growing sport in the United States of America right now is
Girls flag football.
Girls flag football. And we are joined right now by a couple young ladies. We're going to start here over with number 21. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us where you play ball, and just tell us about your involvement here with the Senior Bowl, and get on that microphone.
I'm Bridget Leva. I'm a senior at Corona del Sol High School, and I was here last year for the Senior Bowl.
Okay.
I just think it's a great opportunity to get flag football out there.
My name is Charlize Vera. I go to Gilbert High School. I play blocker and linebacker. I think this opportunity for us to be here is really nice, making sure we get the sport out there, everybody to know a little bit more about it.
This is a question for both of you. Where did the love for football come from? Did you grow up watching it? Did you just see a football and I want to play? Where did the love for football come from?
I started as a cheerleader my whole life, and I switched over because it started at my school, and it looked so much fun to be actually on the field and playing. So that's where my love grew for it.
My love for it grew when I started high school, so my freshman year. I didn't know anything about the sport or football at all because I'm not from here. And just when I went to high school, my teachers kept telling me, there's the sport that's going to happen. It's brand new, you should do it. And I said, okay, let's try something new, and I loved it since.
For a sport to be as new as it is, and then you ladies are competing in it, you're kind of pioneers in a sense if you think about it, being in this the first couple of years. And then we have young ladies like Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, who plays at Hamilton, is if not the top-ranked, the second-ranked girls flag football player in the country, not just the state or Arizona or the Valley, the country. How does that make you feel to know that you're part of something like that is just blowing up so fast?
I think it's an honor to be able to start something, because I know in the next few years it's going to become so much bigger, and there's so many girls that are switching to flag football and want to play now.
It's nice to know that we're making history and being the first ones out here and doing the sport. It's nice to know that it's growing and it's getting somewhere and people are loving it.
What's your guys' process like leading into game day? So you got you got the week. What is your guys'? Do you have a routine? What's the process like leading into game day?
Usually before games we watch film on the other teams, so on my own time I'll usually watch film. Make sure the day before that I'm sleeping a lot and eating good and drinking a lot of water, and then getting prepared for the game.
Yeah, pretty much the same. As a team, we watch film a couple of times and by ourselves too. And just making sure, again, like she said, hydrating, eating well, sleeping, and just getting that energy for the game.
To piggyback off Jamal's question, you guys play twice a week typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays. How do you handle that? Because you got a day of practice on Monday when you get back to school for the week. All of a sudden, bam, it's game day. Then I guess you mix in, is that a full practice on Wednesday before you play again on Thursday? How does that all work?
Yeah, we do full practice on Monday, then again we start a game, and we kind of just have to move on from that game, review on it a little bit, and move on so that we can be ready for that next game.
Yeah, I think that we just get ready for the next game, but after the first game, I'm already ready for the next game. So, like, it's kind of fun to have 2 games a week. So I definitely like more than 1 game a week.
It's almost like you guys are making up for lost time, right? Isn't it? That's what it seems like to me, Jamal.
That's awesome. Right back to it. No,
Yes,
no waste of time.
Let's go. Let's go.
What are your guys' best attributes? What do you think on the field? What are you best at? What do you thrive at? What have you mastered?
I feel like there's definitely things I can work on, but I'm pretty good at defense. I can play all around the field. I play safety, I play linebacker, I play cornerback. I just love all of it, and I think that I've been able to do it because I'm very coachable, but those are like my favorite positions.
I mostly play blocker, and I'm pretty good at it. It was a position that I was just introduced to, and I've been loving it since. I know not a lot of people love it, and it's not their favorite. They would rather do anything else but block, but I like it. It's my position, and I take ownership for it.
Now, you guys play at some bigger high schools, and how has the support been from the boys' team as far as you guys getting this girls flag football thing started? It seems like from what I've seen, and we're quite involved with this high school football thing, the support has really been there in a number of ways from the guys for the girls. Like, hey, we're excited for you girls. This is great. You're playing the game that we love as well. I mean, this couldn't be any better, right? How's the support been from the guys?
I feel like it's been really good at my school personally. Like, there were some practices where the boys, we would practice with them and run one-on-ones with them, and it was really fun. We would even go 7-on-7 with them, and they were always at our games, so I felt really supported by them.
My school, we did have support from them. We didn't really get much of like practices or like as many activities with like both teams, but the support has always been there. They've always been like telling us like, oh, good luck at our game or your game if they can't go, and they're always like saying something supportive if they aren't able to be there, but
sure,
they are.
That's awesome.
As a former athlete, one of my favorite things was the relationships I had with my teammates. I mean, some of my best friends to this day are teammates that I had in high school.
Yes.
How important is that relationship with your team? How important is to build that chemistry with your teammates?
I feel like it's really important. My school had a lot of transfers this year, and we made them feel like family in like 2 days maybe. We always are with each other at school, and I have my best friends from my sport, and literally my whole friend group is all from my sport. So I think I'll be friends with them for a really long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, me as well. All my friends came from football, and to me it's really important to have that connection. I really think that it's going to last a long time, and football brought us all together and made us a family.
Final question for you ladies. What would you say to some of the true pioneers of girls flag football here in the state of Arizona, such as Miss Ray Black right here in front of us, Mo Streety, Rex DeVries? I could name a few other folks who were instrumental in making this thing happen. What would you say to them to say thank you for allowing us to do what we love to do and compete and be right there with the guys and getting all the same things that they get and just making it all inclusive as they've done?
I would just like to say thank you, of course. It's like an honor to be able to come out here and coach the boys, I guess. And also, not only did she do this for us, but like all of them put us out there for like coaches to see and like just the world to see. And I love it.
I would say thank you to them because they're the people that made all of this happen and getting us out there and making sure people know about this and that just making us be known and making us grow.
Girls flag football just continues to ascend here in the Grand Canyon State.
Yes, Gio, can you come to the main bowl desk? Gio, to the main bowl desk.
And it looks like Gio's pool table is ready there, so that's always good. He's probably been waiting for a while for that. But girls flag football just continues to rise, and we're so excited to be a part of it here on the Epic Sports Network. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Tomorrow. We're excited for the game. We'll be there, and it's going to be a fun time at Ottawa University in Surprise. Make sure you join us. We'll take a quick commercial timeout and return with more interviews here for Media Night of the GameTime Senior Bowl 2026. Stay with us right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale, the GameTime Senior Bowl media night event on the air here on the Epic Sports Network, where we continue with our flag football talk. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here. Start by introducing yourselves. Tell us where you play football and how excited you are to be involved with this awesome event.
My name is Ari. I play flag football at Chandler High School.
Okay.
And I think it's a great opportunity for the sport to grow and everyone to be able to play.
My name is Jemiah Henderson. I play at Chandler High School, and yeah, I'm excited and I'm honored, honestly.
What was the season like this year? How would you assess your guys' season?
I think our season was way better than last year's season, 2024 season. I think we developed more since the 2024 season. I think we all still have improvement to, get better and stuff. But I think this upcoming season is going to probably be our best season. Yeah.
Yeah, I also agree. I feel like last season was pretty good. And it was also my first season playing with them, and I really loved it. So it was really good. And I feel like this season is going to be great. I'm not going to lie.
Talk to us about your coaches and what they've meant to you and the program and how they've made you not only better players but better people as well.
I think my coach has really helped me with everything when it comes to football or even my personal life. I think he has taught me things that not only football can have improvement but it can also have in my real life,
Yes.
And I just thank him because he doesn't have to do it, I think that he's sorry.
You're okay.
I think that I don't know, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
No, I really appreciate my coach because I'm not gonna lie, this is my first year playing.
There you go.
And he every time I'll see him, every single time he'll see me in the hallway, he'll be like, yo, come on, Jemiah, I need you to play, I need you to play, I need you to play. And I really appreciated that. And I'm not going to lie, he taught me a lot, and he put me in, such great positions. I played so many different positions this year, and it was just fun. It was just great. He's great.
Where did the love for football come from? Where did the inspiration to want to play football come from?
So I played when I was a kid. I played at, Boys and Girls Club and with the boys and stuff. So
Okay.
I always liked football. But I'm from Oregon, and we didn't really have, no flag football that.
Okay.
And I always loved it, but basketball was my first love. And then when I came out here, I transferred, and then I was scared to join the flag team, and then I joined this year, and it was just great. It was fun. It was so fun.
I gained my love for flag football really, I used to play football in the backyard with my brother and his friends in my backyard, and it kind of just grew from there. I also built a connection with basketball too. But when I came out to Arizona from Chicago, that's really when I first started playing flag football for my sophomore year. That was my first year, so yeah.
Tell us about the support system at home. Obviously, a lot of things go into playing football. You got to have your gear. You got to have everything right in the classroom. Everything's got to be straight there before you can even get on the field. Talk about the people at home that make things go for you.
I want to thank my dad and my grandma and my brother and my sister, all my family at home, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. They take me everywhere. They support me when I need the support. They build me up when I need it, and I just really thank them because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Well said.
Yeah, me too. I thank my family and my dad, my mima, my cousins, because they be taking me to practice. They be coming to all my games, getting me all my gear. Like, I really appreciate them. They be in the backyard helping me with my hands, like, you know.
Okay.
I really appreciate that. They just put their time into me, you know. And I don't take that for granted at all. I really appreciate them.
In terms of the football, where's your favorite position? What's your guys' favorite position to play?
Wide receiver.
Okay.
Why? Sorry, why?
Because it's just like, I don't know, like when I'm out there, like I'm on the line, it's just like I'm finna cook you. Like, I don't know. It's just so fun. Like,
just get ready, I'm coming.
Exactly. Like, and then when the ball's in my hands, it's just like I'm out. Like, I'm gone. Like,
Are you guys trash talkers? You guys like to talk trash on the field?
If we're even, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Right? That's what she's saying to him out there, Jamal. I have a feeling.
My favorite position is quarterback and receiver. I enjoy being quarterback because I make all the decisions. I get to make decisions if I want to run or if I want to pass, but I think, and then like receiver is also my favorite position too, because as soon as I get the ball, I'm gone. I'm making my moves. You know, I'm getting out of there.
I love it. I love it.
That is awesome.
Great stuff. Flag football continues to rise here in the state of Arizona and around the world for that matter. I mean, my goodness, we're going to have flag football in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And just 2.5 more years away in Los Angeles, California. And who knows? You ladies might be out there playing.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Media Night event. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the GameTime Senior Bowl. Stay with us. More coming up here on the Media Night event from Main Event in Avondale on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. It is the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night live here on the Epic Sports Network. We are pleased now to be joined by a young man from Yonker High School. Introduce yourself, tell us your position, and how excited you are to compete in tomorrow's GameTime Senior Bowl. And get on that microphone. There we
Roman
go.
Acevedo, just middle linebacker.
Okay.
And what I'm expecting for this weekend, it's been fun. It's been a great time just meeting all the new guys, meeting the new team, just going out there and just playing the game I love, really. It's been good.
Roman, what are you looking to show off this weekend? What do you want to show everybody that you can do the best?
I'm just trying to show that I can go out there and I'm able to play at the next level, and I'm expecting I can do that. I know I can do that. I'm confident in myself that I have the ability to go out there and show what I can do.
Talk about things over at Yonker High School for the Rough Riders. That team has really been on the rise over the past couple of seasons. We had them on Thursday Night Football, I think, 2, maybe 3 years ago now against the Buckeye Hawks. Talk about Yonker Rough Riders football.
Oh, yeah, that program's great. I love it over there. We got a new coach this year, Alonzo Highsmith. He's been great. He turned that whole program around this year, and then it's been great. Like this fall season, he took us to our first playoff game, and that was great. And just the work we put in and just what he has us doing down there has been great. And then even this next year, he has the guys working right now in the offseason hard. First period weight training, go out on the track, work in. It's going to be exciting.
It's go time already, right,
yes.
at Yonker. I like it.
What was that playoff experience like? A lot of these coaches look at how we perform in the biggest games, the games that mean the most. How was that opportunity to play in the playoffs like that?
The opportunity was great. It was an amazing time just coming up on that week, going to practices, working hard, game planning, watching film, just really studying down and making sure we got everything right.
What is your feelings the night before you get to put the pads on and the helmet on one more time? Do you know how much I would give to do that just one more time? How does it feel for you tonight? What are you feeling?
Oh, that's a great feeling. I love it. Like after my last senior night game, after that playoff game, I really wanted just to get back out here and just put the pads on one more time. It's a great feeling. It feels amazing.
It feels like it's been 6 months since the end of the football season, doesn't it, Jamal?
It flies by, too. It's insane.
It's been like 4, 5, 6 weeks or so, but it feels like it's been 6 months. Go ahead.
Roman, we were talking a little bit during the break. What's the week been like? What's the week been leading up? Meeting all the coaches for the Senior Bowl, your new teammates that you're going to be playing with tomorrow. What's the week been like leading up to tomorrow?
Week's been fun, just going out there and, meeting everybody. The practices have been great, just going over the game plan, just been really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, just being able to out there and just play the game I love. It's been great.
When a college coach pops the game on tomorrow, which they will do, there's some NFL playoffs going on, but they're going to have another screen up. They're going to be watching the GameTime Senior Bowl tomorrow. What do you want them to see on film from you?
I want them to see that I can go out there and just play my game, that they can see that I'm just going to stand out, I feel like that's the type of player I am. I can stand out on the field, I can make a big difference in the game, and hoping that's what they'll be able to see.
What did you work on going from your junior year to your senior year? What is it that you really wanted to improve and so you can show in your senior year?
I've mostly just got in the weight room and try to get stronger and bigger. Just be able to just move the offensive linemen off me, be able to get to the backfield. And also getting quicker, like doing sprints. That's what Coach had us do in the offseason, just a lot of sprints, just getting quicker, be able to move around, and just be able to be everywhere on the field, really.
You got to be a nimble player, especially on defense right nowadays, because you're chasing down these running backs running 4.5 40s and wide receivers that some of them can run even faster than that. How do you match wits with those type of guys and tell yourself, hey, if I take the right angle, I can catch this guy. If I do the right things that I'm supposed to be doing as a defensive player, I can stay with some of these skill guys, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's one of the biggest parts, is being able just to keep up with some of these faster guys, just taking that right angle, being able to just have that lateral speed and be able to just know what angle I got to take to be able to hit these guys down. They are pretty quick. I will give it to you.
It's tough, man.
It is.
It's no joke.
So to stay on that football topic, real quick, you're the mic, right? So you're the guy that is going out and calling out the plays. How important is that ability? Because, as the mic, you're going to have to study a little bit more film than everybody else. You're going to have to be more vocal than anybody else. What's that responsibility like?
Our responsibility is great. I love it. I always have. Always been the mic. And just being able to just, read the defense and just read the offense, tell them what to do, like tell everyone to line up, be able to tell them what's coming and just really call. It's great. I love it.
Tell us a little bit about the sweatshirt. Hook'em horns. I see the UT going on right there. Any connection to UT, or you just like the sweatshirt, or maybe it was a Christmas gift?
I just like the sweatshirt. You know, it was a gift from my grandma.
Okay.
She got it for me, so I really
Very
liked
cool.
it, and I just want to wear it tonight.
I like it.
She's going to be at the game, and she's out here right now. So
Oh, she's out here now as well. All right.
Yes.
Shout out. Anyone else you'd like to shout out at home that really helps things go for you? Because we know it's a team effort. Not only for the schoolwork, for the practices, take me here, take me there. I need this at the last minute. I lost my mouthpiece. I got to boil another one. I got to practice in 5 hours. I'm speaking from experience. Talk about the people that help make things go for you.
Oh, it's got to be my dad. He's been the biggest help through this. You know, get me in the weight room. You know, we've been going to the gym during the week and just trying to get me stronger and faster. Like coming up this week, like we had to give me a new mouthpiece. I know that was probably frustrating. I've had a lot of those. All 4 years I've had to get a new one, and he's always been there to give me that one, you know. My mom as well, you know, get me from the practice early in the morning. I had 5 in the morning practice, and she'd be the one to drive me there someday, so it'd be good. I got to thank those two. Those are my biggest supporters right there. They've always been with me this whole thing.
This football thing's not for the faint of heart, is it, Jamal?
No, it's a grind. It's a grind. It's a team effort.
It's dedication. You are dedicated. When you say, I'm going to be part of a football team, am I right? Yes. You are committing to something, and that's why I try to tell the younger kids, you got to realize the commitment that you're making when you say, hey, I want to play. It's not just about wearing the jersey to school on Friday and looking good for the girls, right? You got to make a commitment to this whole thing. Am I right?
Right, I do, yes.
Absolutely right.
Roman, first of all, I'll ask, do you watch college football or pro football? And if you do, is there a guy at the next level or at the pro level that you model your game after or even compare yourself to?
Absolutely, yeah. I like to watch the NFL, you know, like a guy like Fred Warner, you know, the guy that can really be everywhere on the field at one time, you know, just be able to move laterally and quickly. You know, I always like a guy like that. I'm pretty sure I model my game after him, yeah. Probably one of the ones.
How much fun was it practicing against some other competition this week for this GameTime Senior Bowl? Obviously, you met some new guys. Hopefully, you made some new friends this weekend that you'll probably talk to for years and years and years to come. And let's face it, you guys won't even remember the score of the game tomorrow, but you'll remember this. You'll remember the food you had tonight and getting to hang out with your family and making some new friends. Just tell us about all of that.
You know, that's always fun. You know, it's a great time. You know, I'm going to remember this moment and then the new team, you know. Being able to compete on the field as well, I love that. I love being able to show that, you know, I'm the guy that's going to be out there, you know, making plays. I'm going to be the standout guy. So that's going to be good. And then you're right. I'm not going to remember the score of this game in a couple months, maybe weeks, but I'm going to remember the time I had. It's been great. Like the practice, just laughing with the guys. It's been a great time. I love it.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
If there's a message that you want to send to the college coaches, to, you know, some of the scouts that will be out and will be watching tomorrow's game, what would that be?
Just watch number 23. You know, I'm going to be out there just making plays. It's going to be a good time, yes.
White squad, black squad?
Black squad.
Black squad, man. All black. We got to get some white squad up here. Is there any white squad guys in the crowd here tonight that we can come up and interview? We're going to get some of you guys up here in just a little bit. But, hey, Roman, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. A pleasure meeting you and getting to know you a little bit better. And I look forward to watching you compete tomorrow in the Senior Bowl. 1 p.m. kickoff here on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be on the air at 12:30 with a pregame show. And Mr. Ed Cole will join me as well. We're going to have some fun for sure. That'll be coming up tomorrow from OU, AZ, and Surprise. Stay with us. More coming up here from Media Night at Main Event in Avondale. Stay with us. We'll be back with more after the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. James Spoovy alongside my co-host tonight, Mr. Jamal Gumo. Jamal, the wealth of talent out here for this year's GameTime Senior Bowl is off the charts, my friend.
It's growing every year. And again, I cannot wait for the game tomorrow. It's going to be super competitive, super physical,
Yes.
my favorite types of games. And so, again, like you said, the talent is off the charts, especially for this year.
We got a young man joining us here from Maricopa High School, home of the Rams. Introduce yourself, tell us what position you play, and summarize the 2025 season for us.
Okay, my name is Clayton Neal, class of 2026. I play outside linebacker, and the 2025 season was really good. We made playoffs against Notre Dame Prep.
Okay.
We haven't made playoffs since I think 2017, so it was a really big outcome. And
sure,
we did lose, but we all balled out, and I'm proud of us.
So you said 2017 was the last time y'all made the playoffs?
Yes. Yeah, 2017, yeah.
A grind like that starts in the offseason because you got to be able to win games to get to the playoffs. What was the mental grind to be able to get back to the playoffs and, again, get an opportunity to play in a big game like that?
The mental grind was definitely we have 5 a.m. practice. So being out there in the morning and just balling out, weight room for sure, getting big from the lineman to the skill position, it really helped a lot. And we balled out, and we made it to playoffs.
Now, I know that it's probably not fun when that alarm goes off at 4:15. What is it, 4:30?
Yeah, exactly.
It hurts, right? But after school's over, that final bell rings, practice is already done. It's already how does that feel? To be able to go home hey, if I go home and handle my homework, man, I got some hours here. I can relax.
Well, first off, I never had lower than a B in high school.
Congratulations on that. Well done.
So,
see, this is a young man right here, Jamal, knows where the greatness starts. Go ahead.
But so we have morning practice, and after school, I usually go in the weight room actually and lift because I'm usually done with all my schoolwork. So going in the weight room, lifting, it gets me right for the season, and yeah.
You know what? I wanna kind of go off of that real quick. Student athlete. It's a cliche, but student becomes before athlete. What was that balance like? Trying to balance the schoolwork and the football.
First off, it was really my mom. She's really strict on me. So just making sure I have my grades and having college coaches look at me, I know I have to, set the tone, especially for the younger people. Having good grades, it really helps me a lot.
What? Talk to us more about mom, because that's where it starts. Is mom laying down the foundation and knowing what you have to do as a young man to get things right and get on the path that you want to get on. Talk about that support from home and how much it means.
Of course. So first off, my mom's been there since, of course, day one. Originally, we're from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And we came down, I would say, 2014 to Arizona. And it was, she got a new job, so that really helped us out. And she's just been there ever since for basketball, football, and track. So I'm really happy of her.
3-sport athlete right here, Jamal.
Of course, got to.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
boy. Got you hear? Got to.
I was going to say, you know what? You told me you had a basketball game earlier this week.
I did, yes.
I got to ask about the basketball. I'm a basketball guy. So what position do you play, and how'd you play?
I played power forward. I did all right, getting rebounds, that defense, I got to. We won against Ebola, so it was pretty good.
Talk about football down there in Maricopa. You guys are not quite as far south as Tucson. You're not in the valley, but you're just a little ways away. Talk about having to come up here a lot. You guys do a lot of traveling. Just talk about Maricopa football. Thursday night football started in Maricopa. It was the team from – anyway, Maricopa, and it'll come to me a little bit, but it started down there in 2020. That was our first game. And Maricopa football has come a long way in the past couple of years. Just talk about the mood of the team and how excited you guys are to be on that climb and on that rise.
Okay, well, first off, my head coach, Tevin Rutherford, he set a big tone. My freshman year, he was he just started being a head coach.
Yes.
So through my freshman to my senior year, he's always been there, grinding us from the morning to the lift, to even 7-on-7, going down to U of A or ASU. and we just balled out. Sometimes, we had some mistakes.
Sure.
But not only that, though, we came out, balled out, went home, fixed our adjustments, and came out the next time and just did what we had to do.
Clayton, how would you assess your season? Obviously, the Maricopa Rams went to the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. You were a big part of that. How did you play this season, and how did you play your part in helping the Rams get to the playoffs?
First off, my junior year, it was smooth, but this year, my senior year, it was a very amazing season. I got defense MVP, so that really set the tone. I had 117 tackles, a couple block punts, block field goals. I wish I had an interception, but not
That's
yet.
all right. Hey.
But I feel like I put a big impact on the team, especially on the defense and as a leader. Especially coming from my sophomore year. I started on varsity since my sophomore year.
Okay.
So that really set the tone for me.
Sure.
I got to step up and show these young cats what I got to do.
Why compete one more time tomorrow? What do you want to show tomorrow in your game that college coaches are going to be watching this game tomorrow and looking for? Maybe they need a hole to fill. Maybe they need a guy at a certain position. I see a lot of guys, Jamal, that maybe play quarterback. They're a DB when they get to college.
Yep.
Or they're a running back in high school, and they flip over. They're a strong safety now in college. Anything's on the table. What do you want to put on film tomorrow to show coaches that, hey, not only am I a good football player, but I'm versatile as well?
Well, definitely. Like I said before, we lost first round of playoffs against Notre Dame Prep.
Yes.
And that really hit me hard. And, I was like, I got to come back, do something. So when Rodney Cox sent me the invite about the GameTime Senior Bowl, I was like, oh, I got to do this, Mom. And when we got into contact and I paid the fee and all that, like, I'm ready. College coaches, they're going to see who I am. I promise you. Number 6 on the white squad.
Okay, we got a white squad. I got a white squad up here. Let's go. All right.
So once you get in, you 117 tackles. Once you get into triple digits when you're talking about tackles, that's an elite season. At least when you ask me.
Oh, man.
Of course.
Yes.
What are you best at? What do you think that you have mastered, and where do you need to improve that you believe?
I feel like I mastered definitely shed blocking. And what I need to improve on, of course, it's tackling. You're not always going to be perfect at tackling. But I'm telling you, as soon as you hit them, they're going to feel you for sure.
How are you going to stay ready after tomorrow's game when that opportunity hopefully presents itself?
I'm going to stay ready by, still hitting the weight room. Of course, I'm in basketball, so that's still – and I have track season, but just staying in shape, getting my grades right still, communicating with a lot of college coaches.
A 3-sport athlete knows how to stay ready. Am I right, Jamal?
100%. And you know what? I actually want to ask you about that. How are you balancing? I asked you about being a student athlete earlier. Now you have to be a balanced student athlete and 3 different sports. How tough is that, and what's the grind like? What's the discipline? Because that's a big word, the discipline and staying locked in and staying ready for anything that hits you.
It's very hard, The 3-sport athlete, you always got to be in shape. You got to have your grades, because if you don't have your grades, you're not eligible at all. So, going to football, to basketball, to track, I just got to stay just right and have momentum. And that's what I'm saying. My mom helps me a lot with that, and I'm so glad to have her in my life.
Clayton will be competing tomorrow in the GameTime Senior Bowl, a 1 p.m. kickoff here on the Epic Sports Network. You can join us live at 12:30 for our pregame show. We'll be from Ottawa University in Surprise. Thank you, young man, for joining us on the show here. Great to get to know you a little bit better, and we look forward to watching you ball out tomorrow. And I think he's going to do some special things over there at Spirit Field.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. Y'all going to see me for sure.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready, man. There's no doubt about it. Stay with us. More to come here from Media Night from Main Event in Avondale when we return from the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. It's the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. And Jamal, what a great event it is here tonight. Food, football, we're having fun here talking to these young athletes. And what a great event.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm amazed every year that I've been here, JP. The event and the work that Rodney Cox puts into this is absolutely amazing. And, again, the opportunity for these kids is fantastic.
You know what we got on the show right now, Jamal? We got ourselves a Gopher. A Florence Gopher. Introduce yourself, young man, and tell us about your football game for the Florence Gophers.
My name is Aiden Cundiff. I played middle linebacker for the Gophers, and it was fun. Great. I wouldn't say great season. We started off rocky, but we ended up picking it up, made it to the second round of playoffs, and had a rough game, but, you know.
Hey, second round of the playoffs, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Florence Gopher football is on the rise, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had a new coach this year, so we had to get used to that, but we picked it up midway through the season and just ended up taking off.
How was that with the new coach? That's obviously a difficult thing. For a new coach, it's going to be new terminology sometimes, maybe a new playbook, maybe a whole new coaching staff.
Yep.
How was that?
It was definitely hard to adjust to. I mean, we were used to our coach just running the ball, old school football, and then, you know, you come in, change the entire offense, new defense. Everything's just different, so I mean, you have to adjust to that, and that's what athletes are meant to do. So we ended up doing that.
That's it.
Had a solid season out of it.
Yeah, I mean, Zane, a season like that with a new coach coming in, that's got to start in the offseason, right? Like, where's the first step to building a team like that?
We started late because we didn't have the coach right away. Obviously, it took some time, but started in spring ball, just 7-on-7, starting to get through there, and then just honestly building relationship with the coach, you know. New person everyone has to get used to, but we did it. There wasn't much about it, but we got through it, and I think they're going to have a solid team next year still. So
was there a time during that transition where you guys maybe came together as a team? Maybe you held a team meeting or a players-only meeting we used to have sometimes back in the day, where you guys came together and said, hey, listen, we got a new coach, we got a lot of new things, we're all going to kind of struggle a little bit here at first, but if we come together and we do this together, we play for each other, we can do some great things here with the Gophers.
Yep. That took place around like halfway through the season.
Okay.
I mean, we started out 1-4, and it was a rough start. So me and then a couple of the other players ended up bringing all of us together and was like, hey, we need to get together. Like, this is our senior season. We don't want it to go to waste. So, I mean, everyone picked it up from there, and we went on a 6-game win streak and made a run out of it. So
and turn that into a little playoff run.
Man, that's huge. I mean,
yes.
and you talk about the leadership. I think leadership is one of the most, if not the most important things in a football locker room. How important is it to you to be a leader and to be one of those guys that when you go 1-4 and say, okay, this is not us, we need to change something? How did you go about that?
It was really important, honestly, because like I said, I didn't want my senior season to be a waste. We've had 2 good seasons, and then that season to just be a waste. So I wasn't going to let it happen. I mean, especially I had a lot of young kids on the team. They'll listen to me because I have the, I guess, background to back it up. So they ended up listening, and it was fun. I mean, that's how I can put the season. It was a fun season.
Man, I'm excited to watch you play tomorrow. I got to tell you, how do you balance the energy that you put into something like this? You know, you're meeting new people. You're kind of trying to digest I would imagine a semi-vanilla playbook because you can't teach guys a whole lot of wrinkles in just a couple short days. So you're going to keep it pretty simple. But you know, how do you balance all that energy and then maintain your focus to really go out there and accomplish your goal tomorrow of putting some really good film out there?
Right. I think it's just based on being an athlete. You know, you do that every day with school, with personal life issues. I mean,
sure.
You have everything you have to balance with athletics. So I think it's just something you're accustomed to being an athlete. So you can balance. If you can balance school and that, you can balance 3 days of meeting new people, learning how to play a new playbook. But I mean, we all know how to play football, so
yes.
It's plain and simple. Go out there and play.
JP, I was in awe. I looked up Zayden's stats. I was in awe reading these stats.
Give it to us.
184 total
Come
tackles.
on, man. Come on.
27 tackles for loss.
27
They played 10 games.
That's almost 3 a game.
That's insane. Zayden, assess your season, and what do you think that you thrived at this year?
I don't know what I thrived at. I feel like overall, I just understand football. I mean, the game becomes slow motion when you know how to read. So, and I mean, I had some players out there helping me the entire time. So it makes it easy when you have other athletes out there that will back you up the entire time. So
100%. That's
kind of how I just went about it, you know.
So let's say you get recruited by a college and you step on campus first day, and first day you get your team issue gear, and the coach says, "Hey, I want you to tell me what part of your game you want to work on first. Go. What's it going to be?"
I want to work on my quickness. I feel like I lack a little bit of speed here and there, but overall,
like quick twitch type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a good first reaction, but it's just getting there.
Sure.
I'm a little slow, but I make up for it with explosiveness and power. So
okay, all right.
Sticking with the football side of things, so you're the mic, I'm assuming, right? So you're calling the plays, you're telling everybody where they need to be. What's the week like leading up? How much film do you watch? Do you have to watch extra film more than the guys because you're the one telling them where they need to be? What's the week like, again, off the practice field, but just watching the film, prepping for the game?
So, I mean, we'll get our film Saturday after the game or whatever. And with my dad, I'll watch it. We'll watch film, go over, first of all, the game that we just played, see what I can improve on, and then go into whoever we're playing next week. Me and my dad will kind of break that down, and then throughout the week, I'll just keep watching, seeing if I can find any little details that the guards are giving out or something like that.
Sure.
And then if I catch it, I'll text the group chat and be like, "Hey, watch this. If this guy does that, we got, it's a power right or something." So, I mean, watching film was really important. I watched a lot of film, but beneficial. It's always beneficial to know what you have to do.
You keep your eye on those guards, they'll take you right to the football almost every single time. You talk about your dad's involvement with your game. How special is it for you to know that he's poured so much into you, and then you get to look up into the stands on a Friday night or maybe a Thursday night? I told you we want to get you guys on Thursday Night Football. We've been trying for a couple seasons. To look up in the stands and just know he's there watching you and supporting you. How cool is that?
It's really cool. I mean, especially this year, he was actually on the sideline, so it was really nice to have him out there. I mean, on the field, he's my coach, so
yeah,
my bad. Not my dad, so it's kind of like it's a coach out there, and then when we go home, he's my dad. He's gonna tell me I did a good job, but his coaching side comes out. Hey, you were slow on this play a little bit, but it's always him preparing me for the next level and getting me better. So.
Yes.
Did you have any goals coming into the season? And if you did you achieve them? And if you had some goals that you didn't achieve, would you mind? Because some people don't like.
Absolutely. Obviously, team goal was state title. Came up short of that, but personal goal, I wanted to break my tackles that I had last year, which I did by 4. And I also wanted to get 500 career tackles, which I ended up hitting right on the money with 500. So
that's ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm sorry. The amount of tackles, I can't get over that.
125 a season, solid, Jamal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 125 a pop.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
There's a school that's going to get a stud.
Oh my gosh! Let me tell you what. Because speaking of that, how important is it for you to find a good fit to play football at the next level? Everybody wants to go play at Oregon. Everybody'd love to be, playing for the Hurricanes right now, getting ready to play for a national championship.
Absolutely.
Of course, right? Who wouldn't?
Absolutely.
But it's about the fit. It's about the program that's good for you. They got to have something that you're interested in academically. They got to have a good football program. You got to like the coaches. It's got to be the right fit. How important is that for you?
Really important. I mean, I'm still uncommitted, taking my time, obviously seeing these schools out, but honestly, there's so many options out there.
Yes.
There's so many places you can go play, and I mean, I have time, and even JUCO route is always
Yes.
beneficial, especially right now. You get your eligibility, so I mean, finding the right place to play is definitely important to me.
And JUCO football does exist here in the Grand Canyon State.
It
For all of
absolutely
you
does.
who are not aware, it's called the Ho-Ho-Com Junior College Athletic Conference, and there are a number of teams, opportunities. You can go to school at the Maricopa County schools, and you can still play football. So junior college football does exist here in the Grand Canyon State. Shout out to Coach Steve Weiss and all of his staff over there who do a great job with that organization. But like you said, man, it's all about where can I go, and I don't know if you're like me, but I want to go where I can play. I don't want to go practice as hard as everybody else and then go ride the pine. I want to get out there and play.
Right.
How about you?
Absolutely. I want to go somewhere I can play. I don't want to sit and watch someone live out my dreams. So
Right. Exactly right. I mean, that's
like
important too, right, Jamal?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, pertaining to that, you know, I've kind of done with this a few other of the kids, but a message that you want to give the scouts, the coaches that are watching and going to be there tomorrow, of the type of person and football player that they could be getting.
I would say for me, I think I'm a leader on and off the field. That's just overall, I think I could be a leader on and off the field. So, I mean, I have the work ethic, hustle, and respect. So, I mean, obviously it's up to everyone's judgment how you perceive me, but I'm going to give you the best image I can of myself. So.
We can't wait to see it on the football field tomorrow. Zayden, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you joining us here from the Florence Gophers. They'll be competing tomorrow in the GameTime Senior Bowl, 1 p.m. kickoff out at OUAZ in Surprise. Make sure you join us in person, or you can watch it live right here on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. Thank you again for your time, my friend. Great getting to know you a little bit better. And we'll keep things going here inside Main Event in Avondale after we take a brief commercial timeout. Stay with us. More to come after the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
Welcome back to Main Event here in Avondale, Arizona. It is the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. What a great time we're having out here. Talking to some outstanding athletes who will be competing tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. Joining us now is Brady. Brady, introduce yourself. Tell us what position you play, your school, and tell us how excited you are to buckle things up again tomorrow and play some football.
My name is Brady Grizel. I'm a safety and a corner at Candy View High School. And I'm just really excited to come out tomorrow and just compete. It's the biggest things.
Brady, how'd the season go, both individually and as a team?
So as a team, Candy View, first-year head coach, we went to the 5A state final.
Okay.
But we came short, and that was it was kind of hard for us, but it was really cool to go there. And then personally, I was first team All-State DB. I was the defensive region player of the year, and so that was pretty exciting.
Man, that's cool.
Talk about the impact that Coach Alcantar made there in his first season at the helm for the Jaguars. He's really turned that program around in a very short amount of time.
Yeah. So it started with the culture. When he got here last December, we started lifting and running and just – I think the biggest thing, we really had the same players from last year, but just the culture that he brought and more of a brotherhood. I would say that was the biggest thing that got us together and got us as far as we were.
This offseason, going from your junior to your senior season, what did you want to work on? What did you go into the offseason saying, I need to get it better at ...
So the number one thing was definitely my weight. I was undersized last season. I really needed to put on weight. And then speed was the second thing. Those were like the two that I thought would take my game to the next level. So that's what I worked on.
Okay.
What do you want college coaches to see in your play tomorrow during this GameTime Senior Bowl? What kind of player can they expect to see when they look at you?
I want them to notice my coverage skills because that's something that I take pride in.
Okay.
And then my length, I think, is another big part of my game. And then just the speed that I bring to the table are probably like the three big things that I'm going to showcase tomorrow. So,
you know, Brady brought up coverage. Zone and man. Which one are you better at? Which one needs work?
I would say from the safety aspect, I'm probably a better zone player because I like to see the field. But when I'm down playing corner, I like my man technique just because I'm a lot better and I feel more comfortable there.
Are you better in the slot or are you better outside when you're playing
outside,
corner?
Outside.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times when you're looking for schools, you're trying to check out, you know, what are you looking for in a school? If you want to go play at the next level, it's got to be the right fit for you. What are you looking for personally in a school that you think would be right for you?
The top two things are high competitive football and then academics, like specifically engineering, because I really value my education.
Sure.
I think that's like somewhere I want to go is going to be like the engineering route and just a good school for me, but also it's really good at football.
Yeah, you know what? To kind of feed off that, how important is your education? How important, because again, it's cliche, but student becomes before athlete. How important has that been throughout your high school career?
I value academics really highly just because my mom's a teacher and she's really driven me.
Oh yeah, you got no choice.
Yeah. But I know football is going to come to an end at some point, and that academic, that's going to get me more money to go to college, and obviously that's going to help me with my life. So.
Talk about your support system at home. It takes a lot of people to make this whole thing happen for you, keep you in the books correctly, and make sure you're getting things done that you need to athletically. Talk about the support system at home and beyond home even.
Yeah. So I would say my mom is pushes me big on academics. She was more the academic side of that. But my dad, he's kind of like my nutritionist, and he's pushing me to always lift and things like that. So I got kind of the split.
I get you got a good thing going on there, it sounds like. Fantastic.
Brady, let's talk more ball, okay? You're DB. You had over 100 total tackles this year. Being in the box, and again, you said you want to put on more weight going into your senior season. How do you feel like you did inside the box and being able to get these, quick, whether they're quick and shifty running backs or the bigger guys that like to run over people? How do you feel like you tackled this year?
I think my added weight really helped. I was able to make a lot of tackles and take away a lot of plays from the offense that we played just because I think my form is really well when I tackle, and just being able to take away that boundary side running, that was a big part of our defense, and I was really proud of that.
After tomorrow's game and you compete and you take the pads off again tomorrow, what will you do to continue to stay ready for an opportunity that will hopefully present itself to you when the time is right?
Back to track on Monday.
Okay, all right.
Working on the speed, so
there you go.
That's what I'll do.
It never stops, does it? It really never stops.
We talked about your physicality in the box. You had 6 interceptions this year, so you kind of a ball hawk this year. What led to those interceptions? Was it the process leading up to the game? Was it the film? Okay, I get this look. He's going to look this way. What led to you getting so many interceptions this year?
I would definitely say film study is probably the number one thing, just because my DB coach is really technical about how we are, and just being able to look at film and see what he likes and then seeing those plays in the game that we saw on film, that led to most of my interceptions. And just
I like it.
Big-time scenarios lead to big-time plays. So.
Yep.
Brady, a lot of people talk about playing college football, and it's cool to get the offers, and you can put them up on Twitter and all that sort of thing, and it all sounds really good, and then that alarm starts going off for that first day of class or practice or whichever comes first, and then you really realize, hey, this is like a full-time job. Like, I got stuff from 5:30 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night every single day of the week. How have you started to prepare yourself mentally for that kind of grind?
Just continuing to do what I do with track and school and football, just doing what I can,
sure,
to prepare myself for that. But I don't think there really is a way to like have that feeling yet, like knowing that it's gonna start like until I get there.
Yeah.
I kind of like to jump into it. So.
Sure.
But I feel like I'll be ready for it. So.
Awesome.
To kind of build off of that, football it's not a sport where you can just, I feel like playing today. It's a grind. Where did the love for football come from? Because playing football, again, it's an everyday thing. There's no really break. Where'd the love for football come from?
I would say I developed my true love for football last year. Halfway through my junior season, I was playing receiver, and then I broke my hand and got moved to safety by my coach. And then I kind of fell in love with the position, and I just wanted to be there every single day. And I think it has to do a lot with discipline too.
Yep.
You have to be disciplined enough to go every day and do what you need to do. And I just think that my love for football really pushes that. So
that's awesome.
How much fun was it to meet some new guys this week? Obviously, you got to connect with some of these guys here, and from maybe different parts of the country, different parts of the valley, obviously different classifications as well. How great has this whole experience been over these past few days?
It's been great meeting a lot of these guys. It's really eye-opening seeing all the schools they're from, so many schools that I didn't know of, smaller schools. So
yeah,
it's just really exciting meeting all these new people. It was really cool this week.
Great stuff. Brady joining us here on the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. Here from Main Event in Avondale. He'll be competing tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. 1 p.m. kickoff right here on the Epic Sports Network. Make sure you join us. We'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. for the pregame show. Nice to meet you, young man. Thank you for joining us. And stay with us.
Brady.
We'll have more of the Media Night event when we return to Main Event here in Avondale. We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. It's the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. And we're joined now by a Push Ridge Lion. Thanks for joining us here. Introduce yourself. Tell us about life down there in Southern Arizona, what position you play for the Lions, and just how excited you are for this event here.
Yes, sir. I'm Dominic Painter, and I am a wide receiver from Push Ridge. I play a lot of different positions. I did corner last year because I had to play both ways. And I also do kick returner, punt returner, stuff like that. But no, I'm super excited for the Senior Bowl. I'm excited to, go out there and do my best and just show my talent.
So, Dominic, you played both sides. You played wide receiver and corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What did you play more wide receiver this year?
Oh yeah, my main position is wide receiver.
So what led to that? What led to I like playing both ways, but I'm going to focus more on playing wide receiver.
I think the hands part. I feel like I can catch the ball better than everybody else. So I was like, you know what? I love route running. I love catching the ball. I love scoring touchdowns. I feel like that was my spot. So
what would you say is the reason for the success over the past couple seasons for Push Ridge Christian football? I mean, you guys have really come up playing for state championships now in the 3A.
Yes, sir. I think it's the conditioning part of it. I think that our coaches really harp on conditioning every day.
Okay.
We'll be running crazy and
yes.
And we'll be,
and you see the payoff now, right?
I do see the payoff.
Yes.
And, the fourth quarter, we'll just be ready to go at it like it was the first quarter, and all these other teams are tired, and it's really fun though, being in shape and actually being able to go out there and beat these guys in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of teams can say that. So
that's right.
But
how important is that discipline, Dominic? Because obviously you run in practice, but the guys that are successful do it away from practice. They do the extra stuff. How important is it for you to stay disciplined and have the success that you've been able to have?
It's very important. I think that football is a year-round thing for me, whether it's running track or I run track for football, and I think that that's super important. And just working the off season, lifting, conditioning yourself, even just running suicides at the park or doing drills. All that contributes to your season and where you're going to be at the end of the season too. So I feel like that is a big contributor to my success.
A lot of these guys here tonight are really good football players. All these players in this GameTime Senior Bowl are really good players. How do you plan to kind of set yourself apart and really maybe get noticed a little bit tomorrow?
You know, I always said it, you know, even though I go to a 3A school, I feel like I can play at any level.
Sure.
And, you know, this is a great opportunity. Even the camps that I went to, you know, I would get MVPs in these camps, and I feel like I could just play at that next level. And I feel like something that separates me from these guys is definitely my playmaking ability.
Okay.
And just being able to make plays out of, like, nothing. And, you know, I'm never going to be the fastest guy out there. I'm never going to have the best hands out there. But the ability to just make plays out of nothing is really important, and I
Sure.
take pride in that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the things that really impressed me when I was doing my homework is the jump that you had from your junior year to your senior year. You got almost 300 more receiving yards, 30 more catches. You had more touchdowns than you did in your junior year. What led to that? What did you work on in the offseason that allowed you to have that jump in your senior year from your junior year?
I really needed to gain weight because I was, like, super skinny, like, all the time, and I feel like, you know, those little jumps, like 15 pounds, 20 pounds, like, each year, you know, getting there, and then, like, then you started to see the difference when people started, like, bouncing off of you, and then, like, you're running out the plays, you know, and it's like you can see the difference between strength from, you know, your junior season all the way to your senior season, and just being able to lead as a senior. I feel like you have to be able to do that with, you know, the young team I had too this year. You know, they really had to learn after me, and you know, I really had to lead that team. So I feel like that led to my success this season too. So
coming from a 3A school, how much do you buy into the fact that if you could play football and you just keep putting the effort out there and you go full speed on every drill and you go hard in practice and you give the look team everything you have and you do all the right things that you're supposed to do as a football player, they'll find you. Like if you're a football player, it doesn't matter if you come from 1A,
Exactly.
2A, 8A, it doesn't matter. If you're a player, you're a player. It's 11 on 11, and that's it, right? It's blocking and tackling. It's never going to change. How much do you buy into that? Like, I just got to do my thing, and everything will take care of itself.
It's definitely hard going to, I guess, a smaller school, but in that 3A division, you know, if you're, you know, playing better, you're just, you know, you're doing good, and even at the camps that you go to, you're playing against, you know, better competition and you know, different schools, and it's just you're really putting yourself out there, and that leads to more success in getting, like, looked at, you know,
Sure.
looked at, and even if you go to, like, a smaller school, like, you know, do the best you can at that level. You know, they're not, like, gonna, like, look over you. I mean, some might look over you, but I feel like an opportunity is an opportunity.
Yes.
And whether or not it's, you know, D1, D2, D3, an opportunity is an opportunity, and they will find you where you're at.
What do you
so.
do with it now is the
Yeah,
question.
exactly. What do you do with it? And that's up to God for me. So
That's right. That's exactly right.
That is a fantastic mindset. What's your best attribute as a wide receiver?
I kind of already touched on it, I feel like, but definitely my playmaking ability. I think that being able to make plays is super important.
Like after the catch?
Yeah, after the catch, or even you know, returning the ball. It's you versus, you know, you with blockers, and it's just kind of like, you know, you got to make your way and find, you know, a hole and just breaking tackles. You know, you really got to have a different mindset when doing that kind of stuff, especially with not like a play. There's no play design. It's just like you get the ball. You got 11 blockers, 11 guys coming after you, or not 11 blockers, 10 blockers, and 11 guys coming after you, and you know that's kind of the mindset you got to have. Is,
right.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go to the other side. So,
what's an aspect of your game that you want to work on first? Like, let's say you play tomorrow and everything goes well, and then an opportunity presents itself. You got to be ready for that. So, what's the first thing when you go back to that drawing board? You say, okay, I'm good here, but you know what? I gotta work on this a little bit.
It's definitely speed. I think that you can always get faster, and especially doing track this year. I'm going to do track this season, and honestly, just getting faster because everybody is fast at the next level. You're not. You got to separate yourself from others, and doing that, you got to be fast and be fast in everything you do. So
for sure,
definitely getting faster. So,
Dom, I want to ask you more of a personal question. I hope this makes sense. Yeah. What is your why? Why do you run track? Why do you wake up in the morning at crazy hours in the morning and put the work in to be great at football? What is your why?
You know, it took me a while to like think about this and, you know, really get it, but I'm a servant of Jesus Christ, and I feel like everything I do, I do it for him, and this is like something that I can push myself to the limit and really give it all to God, and in the end, I feel whole. I feel whole, and I feel like this is a good thing for me. It's a good outlet, and I just have fun playing it. It's just fun. So I think that's a big reason why. But
Well, we have no doubt that you have the right mindset, the right attitude,
100%.
and you've got the ability and the talent as well to go with it. And not the last we're going to hear from you. There's no doubt about it. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Great
you
to
so
get
much.
you
I appreciate
to know
it.
you a
Dominic,
little
that
bit
was
better.
awesome.
He'll be
thank you.
competing tomorrow during the Game Time Senior Bowl, and it's great to get to know you a little bit better here. Stay with us. More to come from Main Event in Avondale when we return from a brief timeout. Great stuff, man. We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. We thank you for joining us here tonight on the Epic Sports Network for the Game Time Senior Bowl Media Night event. Up next, introduce yourself, Mr. Lugo, and tell us what school you play for and how excited you are to compete in this Game Time Senior Bowl tomorrow.
My name's Isaac Lugo.
There you go.
I come
Get up
from
in there.
Saguaro, down in Tucson, not the one down
Okay,
here.
the one with an H, we got it.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to play in this Game Time Senior Bowl because, you know, my senior season didn't go too well due to injuries. I came back for my playoff game, and I redeemed myself. But the Game Time Senior Bowl gives me another chance to redeem myself and get more, you know, college opportunities than I already have. So I'm really looking forward to that.
You know what, Isaac? Let's build off that. You faced a lot of injuries this year, and that's adversity. What's the mental stability that you have to have and able to fight back, to get knocked down and get back up?
You know, at first I did struggle with it, but you know, I can't let these injuries stop me and hold me back from the hard work I put in during the summer and the years before. So I just kept pushing forward. My coach helped me push through it, and I did come back my last game after being out for like literally the whole season. I only played the first game, and it was a playoff game too, and we haven't been in the playoff game since like years. I don't even know when, probably 2018. And had my first touchdown that game, but the sad part is we did lose by kick. So
Ooh.
Yeah,
Tough one for the Cougars, right?
yeah.
A tough one. So why go through all this? Why put in the work to come back for a last shot, to strap things up one more time tomorrow and play, put some film out there for college coaches to see? Everybody's going to be watching this game tomorrow. Why? Why do that? Why do all that and come back? Because you know it's going to be a tough road when you get injured. You know it's not going to be easy. There's going to be days you're like, man, do I even want to do this? Like, do I even want to do this? Why?
Well, I always loved football. Like football was so hard for me that I loved it. Like at first, like growing up, like I didn't play a skill position at all. I always played line or D line. They always thought I couldn't play a skill position. I was too small to do this or that. And like I said, I put in all this hard work to prove something, and you know that's what I want to do at this game with all these college coaches. I like the pressure. That's how, and this is the pressure I felt during a playoff game. I'm gonna feel this game due to having college coaches looking at me, and I just want to prove myself and show them my worth and show them that this season was a fluke and it was just injuries that was holding me back.
You know, Isaac, I don't want to harp on it too much, but I appreciate the adversity and the willing to not give up. Again, you went through injuries. You had a tough season this year. Who are the people that were there supporting you, saying, hey, you're going to get knocked down. You're down right now. Get back up. Who was there picking you up, getting you ready to come back?
Those people, I would like to give a shout-out to my dad. My dad always been there for me. You know, we struggled together, so when I struggle, he helps me. Just like when he struggled, I helped him, and I was there for him. So I always love my dad for that. He always believed in me, and he still believes in me now. Like, he thinks I'm going to do good this game, so, and I think so too. Same for my grandpa. And same for my coach, Coach Al at Saguaro.
Okay.
I would like to give a shout out to him because
yes,
if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to have this opportunity to play at this game. I would not be able to afford this. This is a lot of money. So he helped paid for it for me. So I also love him for that too.
How much does it mean to have people in your corner like that, Isaac, when you're struggling with things, or when practice is hard, or when you're trying to study the playbook, or maybe you're trying to study the history book or the science book, and man, you know what? This stuff is just not sinking in for me. But you got to say, all right, you know what? I got to refocus. Everything's going to be all right. I'm going to make it through this. It's just another little hurdle, right?
Yeah.
How much does it mean to you to have people in your corner that support you like you talk about, to be able to get you through those moments, whether it's just studying for a quiz, or it's I gotta get this playbook dialed in, man, because we got a game in 3 days.
Yeah. I feel good that I have people that are there for me and have my back. You can't do everything by yourself. Just like football. Football is a team sport. You can't do it by yourself. So I'll always be grateful and thankful for those that have my back and help push me through this situation I'm in right now.
All right, you know what, Isaac, let's talk about your junior year. Balled out. Yeah, 886 yards, 9 touchdowns, almost over 9 yards a carry. What led to that success, and what did you go into the offseason wanting to work on and get better at?
Well, originally I wasn't even supposed to play running back. A year before that, I told Coach Al, I told him, Coach, I could play running back. I did it before, I could do it now. So he brought me down to JV, and he seen what I could do. And in the offseason, I worked on getting faster and stronger and bigger. I used to weigh 150 my sophomore year. And then coming into my junior year, I weighed 160. Got a lot stronger. I was probably the top 3 strongest in the weight room. So coming into the junior season, like always, I wanted to prove to Coach Chow that I could play the whole season and start. I was going against another running back that goes to Ottawa University now.
Okay.
Man.
So, just wanted to play.
Why running back? Because I'll be honest with you, I was playing football in 9th grade. I was a lineman, and first of all, you talk about, I wasn't playing the skill positions. That is the most skilled position, those linemen. Let me tell you what, because they're the smartest players on the football field, and that center, he's got to know what everybody's supposed to do up front. So don't ever think that the linemen are not skilled, because they are the most skilled position. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why running back? Because when I was playing in 9th grade, my friend Bradley, I was a lineman, and he got knocked into the Gatorade so hard, I was like, man, I don't know why anyone would ever want to play the position where everybody's coming after you. They coming after you, man. You got the rock, they coming after you. Why running back?
Well, running back, me personally, I always loved to hit. That's why I was originally a lineman in a D-line.
Yes.
I just love hitting. And I also like the fact of scoring and doing something, having the camera on you.
Yes.
So that's why I like running back, because I'll just put my head down and just go forward.
That's it. I mean, it's not complicated, right?
Yeah.
It's get the rock and put your head down and run. That's it.
Is there a guy at the pro level or even at the college level that you look at? You mentioned going to contact. You talk about the Cam Scadabos and the Derrick Henrys, the guys like that. Or are you more of a shifty guy? Are you more of a Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson, one of those type of guys?
Well, now that I look at my size and I see the average size of a running back, 5'10", 200 pounds, I shifted more of my play style to more of a shifty type. And I look at players like Deuce Vaughn, Deuce Vaughn is only an inch smaller than me.
Yes.
In height. So, yeah, pause on that. So.
Great stuff, man. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly look forward to watching you compete tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl, and we appreciate your time tonight.
Hey, Isaac, appreciate you, man.
Isaac Lugo joining us here on the program. Stay with us. More Media Night festivities from Main Event in Avondale when we return from the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot, Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit, but an elite fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for a walk, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an elite fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for a walk, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Criticize and doubt it, they talk like I ain't about it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get right.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. It's the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. Joining us now is Javion. Javion, introduce yourself. Make sure you get up on that microphone there. Tell us where you played high school football and how excited you are to compete tomorrow in the GameTime Senior Bowl.
I play at AZ Compass down in Chandler, Arizona.
Okay.
I'm really excited to go out there and compete, you know what I mean? Just show what I can do.
Javion, how'd the season go? Yeah, you mentioned during the break 10-0. So we won a lot of games. How did the team play? How did you play?
We played well.
Scoot up a little bit there. There you go.
We played well. We executed, and the times we didn't, we made up for it with talent. So it was a really good team, and I feel like I did my part, and which just helped the team get us to a 10-0 CAA champs. So.
Congratulations on that championship, by the way. How has it been playing for Coach Strong? He's done amazing things down there in just a couple short years for AZ Compass Prep.
It's good. It's cool having somebody that's like been in the league and done all that. And I mean, it's like, and he's come down to come coach us, and it's like, man, we can really go out there and get to his level one day. And he started out where we were, so I mean, it's cool having him around.
That's right.
Obviously, I'd imagine your team goals that you had this year, you achieved by winning the championship, going undefeated. Did you have individual goals that you had, and did you achieve those?
I definitely had individual goals. Just things like getting at least like 7 to 8 yards of carry. You know what I mean? Getting this amount of stats, this amount of that, and just mostly just being a leader, which I feel I did a good job about that and helping the underclassmen. So I feel like that was the goals for this year.
Why do you want to compete one more time in this Senior Bowl tomorrow and show what you're made of?
I just feel like I really want to compete because I feel like I need to be. I'm a next player. I'm a next level player, and so I feel like this would be a good opportunity to get me to the next level, and take off from there.
Yeah.
Javion, you mentioned about being a leader. When you talk about leading the underclassmen, are you more of a vocal leader, or are you lead by example, just kind of watch what I do and follow it, or maybe a little bit of both? Where does your leadership start?
It definitely lead by example. I'm not really a vocal type of guy. I mean, they try to get me to, talk some. So if they tell me to, then yeah, I'll do it. But I'm mostly a lead by example type of guy.
What kind of player do you want these college coaches to see on film tomorrow when they look at your game?
I want them to see like I'm a dog. Like I can really play football, and that's all I want them to see.
The best attribute of your game is? I'll let you finish.
Definitely. Whenever the ball's in my hands, that's definitely the biggest aspect of my play.
He's a yak guy, yards after contact or catch or whatever you want to say. What's an aspect of your game that you want to work on or improve?
Definitely my off the ball. Definitely the off the ball parts of my game. Like got to get better at my routes. They're coming along. Like we'll see in the game. They're pretty nice now, but that's definitely something I've been working on this past offseason.
All right.
So after, again, the season that you had as a team, going 10-0, winning the championship, what does an opportunity like this to play in the GameTime Senior Bowl mean to you?
It's definitely a blessing. You know what I mean? Not many kids get to do this, so it's like it's really just a blessing. I feel honored that I get to come out here and play again for another time of my senior year.
What is it that you're going to look for when you start looking at school seriously and saying, hey, I got to find the right school for me, the right fit? Hopefully the parents and grandparents and relatives come see you play. Have you thought about all those aspects of this recruiting effort?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely comes down to just how I'm gonna play. Like play time, and like getting from that level to the next level. That's what I'm looking at for. And then through there, then I'll decide which ones I want to go to based off like family reasons.
You know, Javion, I really like asking this question. I'm going to get a little bit more personal, but why? What's your why? Why do you work so hard to be so good at football? Why do you be so disciplined? Because, I mean, at your age, there's a lot of kids that want to go do a bunch of other stuff. They don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. Why do you work so hard to be as great as you are?
I mean, to be honest, it's really just fun. Like, I really like doing the workouts, the after school, all the football, waking up in the morning. Like, it's fun, and I get to be around all my family and friends that do football, and that's really the main part. Like, all my family does football, so that's probably the biggest reason.
Speaking of your family, shout out your support system and tell us who helps you make things go at the house and everywhere during your daily life.
Definitely my mom, my dad, my brother. My dad for going out there and working, help put food on the table. My mom taking me to games, practices, all that before I could drive. It just really helped me.
How much is your coaching staff meant over there at Compass? How much have they helped you improve and become the player you are right now?
They definitely helped me like with confidence over there. So they definitely helped me with my confidence. That's, I feel like, the biggest reason. You know what I mean? They helped me like realize like I could really go out and do something like greater than high school football.
Any last message to the coaches there at AZ Compass Prep and what they've poured into you over the past couple seasons?
I mean, I tell this all the time, but I just want to say thank you. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Taking me in and helping me now, right after, even after season, help me get to the next level.
Great stuff. Javion joining us here from AZ Compass Prep. Thank you so much. Great getting to know you a little bit. We look forward to watching you play tomorrow afternoon during the Senior Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Stay with us. More coming up here from the main event in Avondale, Arizona. More of the Media Night festivities when we return.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-leaf fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. We are now joined by Aiden from Tanque Verde, home of the Hawks down there in southern Arizona. Tell us about the season for Tanque Verde and how excited you are to compete one more time tomorrow in the Senior Bowl.
Yes, sir. We had the best season.
Get on that microphone. There we go.
We had the best season in Tanque Verde history, actually, this year. First team to ever make it to the semifinals.
All right.
We beat the number 1 seed, took them off, beat them 20 – I think it was 28 to 23 or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty close game, but it was cool. And I'm excited just to play another game. Our last game, semifinals against St. John's, didn't go the way we wanted it. But, I mean, I'm just excited to play one more, and especially because I got Anthony here, Gabe, Cooper, 3 other kids that are on my team. Happy to play another game with those guys. So.
Awesome, man.
What has the week like been for you? You're here, you're meeting a bunch of guys. Some guys you know, sometimes you don't. What's it been like, getting to know everybody, the coaches and such?
I like it. I mean, it's a different dynamic. I see kids from 5A, 6A, 6A Open, kids that, play footballs at higher divisions, and I'm coming from a 2A, and still able to compete with these kids. And it's pretty fun. I like it.
What does that feel like for you as a football player to know, like you said, coming from a smaller school down south, maybe not as much notoriety as some of the teams here in the Valley get, but you come up here and, hey, you're right there with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different dynamic, like we played wing tee football,
yes,
run it down. And now being able to, spread out, be able to use, like, my speed that I have and being able to throw the ball and, work, it's awesome. I love it.
How would you assess your season individually? How do you think you played?
I did pretty good. I actually broke the school receiving yards record.
Okay. Oh,
wow.
I missed the touchdown record by 1.
Oh, man.
I was mad about that one, and I scored the first receiving touchdown of the season and the last receiving touchdown of the season.
Wow.
So it was fun.
Storybook.
Yeah. It was cool.
Tell folks, I've been down to Tanque Verde a couple of times. I used to coach for Phoenix Christian High School when you guys were in 2A. We played you a few times. Tell folks that are not familiar about the environment down there. You got a gorgeous backdrop there behind the
mountains.
field. I mean, it is picturesque, Jamal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been down to Tanque Verde, but tell people about that experience there when you come to watch a Hawks football game.
Yeah, so I mean, the east side of Tucson's kind of like its own little town almost, and it's really just us and Sabino right there. So you get 600 people, maybe 600 to 800 people at a game.
Ugh.
There's, the lights were in a valley. You get the mountains behind you, sunset during game time. I mean, it's a whole nother atmosphere down there. Everybody's into it, and we've all grown up with each other. Like, all of us went to the same middle school and have gone to high school together, went to elementary school together, so we all kind of have a, better dynamic than some of these bigger schools that kids are coming from, and I think that helps us a lot.
How important is that when you grow up with guys and you guys have played the game together, you're familiar with each other, you can almost finish each other's sentences, and then when it comes to the football field, how does that translate over?
Oh, very. Like, me and Rocco, our quarterback, we've been going to school together since elementary school, and Casey, he was our punter and another receiver with me. Me and him have been buddies forever, and I think it just helped us out so much because especially with, timing, we were able to, rub off of each other really well. Me and Rocco had really great timing, and it makes it so much easier to play football.
How important was the community up there? I mean, yeah, again, it's not the Phoenix, but I mean I think that makes it that much better. I mean, everybody knows each other, everybody appreciates each other more. What's the community like up there?
Very tight knit. Like, everybody's together all the time. We're always doing stuff together. There's events happening all around the east side. And like I said, we've known everybody. So, our booster club is, the moms that I've known forever. So they help us out and get the things that we need. And, I mean, everybody shows up for Tanque Verde games. I think since I've been there, I don't think we had a game with less than 200 people, which sounds small. But, I mean, when you go to a 2A and have 600 kids at your school, that's pretty
big.
good.
That's awesome. That's a good turnout.
Yes, sir.
What do you want college coaches to see from you on film tomorrow when they watch this, maybe tomorrow live or watch it later on in the week?
My speed and that I can compete. Even though I'm smaller and not, as big as some of these other receivers and, say, DBs, I can still compete. I'm fast. I can move, and I'm willing to do whatever to help win. So,
going into your senior season, what did you want to get better at? What did you – after your last game of your junior season, okay, the next day I need to work on this. I need to get better at this.
Definitely route running. I definitely I've always been like that. Better route running. I want to get better cuts, better, steps, everything. Just trying to be more elusive because my size isn't as big. So,
have you thought a lot about the whole transition from high school to college, going to obviously probably out of town, more than likely?
Yeah.
How far away do you want to go? Have you thought about that? Is it a regional thing for you, or is it wherever the fit is right? What's going on there?
Yeah, I mean, wherever I can really fit in, get a chance, I mean, I'd want to stay on the West Coast, but if the place that I get to go play football is in, who knows, Missouri or wherever, I'm gonna go and play football. I want the chance to show people what I can do and be able to play football, especially because my dad, my uncle, and my aunt all went to South Point, So they went to a big school,
Oh,
and my
wow.
options were Sal Point or Tanque Verde. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to Tanque Verde and do something different.
Okay.
So, and I want to go
Do
play.
something special
Yeah,
out
go
there
play
for the
college
Hawks.
football.
I like that a lot. You know what? How important, to build off that question, is fit? Like when you look at some of these schools, okay, they run a system that can benefit me, or I know I'm going to get playing time at this school. How important is fit for you to choose your options?
I mean, pretty important. But I'm super flexible. Like I play tight end, like, and I'm 6 foot, 170 pounds. So I mean, I'm not a tight end, and I'm down to play whatever and fit in where I need to get playing time. But so I play wherever I can.
I like it.
We're just hours away from putting the pads on one more time. What are you feeling right now?
I'm excited. I'm happy. One more game to play football, play with people that are just as good as anybody. Just because they're going to, a Senior Bowl and some kids may not have offers doesn't mean they're not bad. They're just as good as anybody else.
Absolutely.
And I think anybody can compete with anybody, and I think it's going to be a good game.
And, you mentioned the talent here. And, I mean, every time I've watched this GameTime Senior Bowl, the talent has just improved and improved and improved. How do you stand out tomorrow? What do you need to do so that, man, Aiden's standing out. I like the way he plays. What do you need to do?
Be aggressive to the ball. I think I just got to be aggressive, make catches, be physical. Because, I mean, I'll put my head down. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what I need to do to stand out to anybody, is just be physical.
Tell us about the support system. It looks like your uncle is checking in here saying he's really proud. He's obviously watching the show here tonight. Talk about him and anyone else who helps things go for you down there in Southern Arizona.
My mom, my dad, big influence, kept me playing sports. My grandparents have been a really big part of it.
Okay.
Helping me get to places, pay for things, keeping me in sports, always showing up.
Sure.
My stepmom always shows up. I think she missed like 2 games my entire high school career.
Man, that's
Same
so
with
huge.
my grandparents.
It's so huge.
And then my uncle, always being someone I can go talk to if I have any questions,
Sure.
especially, And then my family's just important, always keeping me going, keeping me on the right track. Yeah.
Thank you, Aiden.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. This was awesome, man.
Absolutely.
It was great talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Great stuff. Aiden plays football for the Tanque Verde Hawks, but he's playing one more time tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. We'll have it for you live here at 1 p.m. kickoff on the Epic Sports Network. We'll be live at 12:30 p.m. for our pregame show. Make sure you join us. Stay with us. More fun coming up for Main Event in Avondale after the break.
Welcome back to the Game Night Senior Bowl Media Night. We're here with JJ from AZ Compass. JJ, go ahead and introduce yourself, your position, and just let everybody know who you are.
I'm Jalen Johnson. I go by JJ. It doesn't matter which one, but yeah, just go AZ Compass. I'm glad to be here.
Now, you guys have, for lack of a better term, flown under the radar for the past couple seasons. You won the state championship again in the CAA this year.
Sir.
Talk to us about the dynamic there between playing for the CAA versus the AIA, and the bit of disrespect that you guys feel like you might have. Just break it down for us, man. Give it to us.
Well, actually, I used to play for Hamilton.
Okay.
Last year, my junior year.
Okay.
And it was like
Get up here on the mic.
It's
though, so we
very
can hear you.
different from
There we go.
Hamilton to AZ Compass.
Okay.
Just like the region-wise.
Sure.
You can go from CAA to AIA, but it's like the competition is very different. And that's
Sure.
what a lot of people are talking about, is the competition. But it's like you have to control the controllable.
Sure.
So a lot of people are like, AZ Compass in versus no comp, but AIA wouldn't let us in CAA. And I'm pretty sure if we was to go to AIA, we could have competed with at least 3A or 4A schools for sure.
Okay, but how does that translate to your mindset? Because you know you got to go out there and practice hard every day and just do your thing, right? You can't worry about all that stuff that, like you said, you can't control. You can't worry about that stuff.
Yeah. You just got to put your head down and work as hard as you can. Don't listen to the outsiders because only us insiders know what's really going on at the school.
That's right.
You know, you said you transferred from Hamilton to AZ Compass. What led to that decision to transfer, and what about Compass drew you in and said, I want to go play there?
Well, I transferred because there was like a lot of player situations going on and like playing time situations. So like at Hamilton, it's a lot of favoritism. And if you don't if you're not haven't been there for at least like a couple years or play with their, their pre-team, or the younger teams, the coaches doesn't know you very well. So it's about like who you know nowadays. So what made me go to AZ Compass was Coach Striz, very good head coach. He was like, yo, JJ, you feel me? I see you're doing good on the field at practice. I came to watch you play before, but they're not giving you the shine that you need. Come to Compass, and I will show you that you'll get the shine that you get. So I just went to AZ Compass.
So you went there, you balled out. You guys were 10-0 this season, won the championship. High school's just about in the rearview mirror for you. You're competing one more time tomorrow here in the GameTime Senior Bowl. What's next for JJ? You're going to go out there and show out tomorrow, show them. What do you want to put on film tomorrow?
I want to put on film that size doesn't matter. It's like heart over size. So you have to have that dog in you every time you step on that field. And show people that you can really got it inside your heart. It's not about what you do on the field. It's what you have in your heart.
Sure.
JJ, obviously you won the championship. So your team goals achieved. Individually, your goals for this season, and did you achieve them?
Yes, I actually put on my notes what I wanted to achieve this season before the season started. So I wanted to put like 5 picks this season, which I got.
Okay.
And I had a pick 6 down, which I did. I get at the championship game. I got a pick 6 down there. And I just wanted to, you feel me, be great at everything I do and how I do it.
How do you think that goal-setting mindset is going to help you when you get to the next level and get to college, where we talked to these guys earlier, it's a full-time job to play any sport in college, especially football, but any sport. I mean, your time is going to be spoken for from the time that alarm goes off in the morning until your head hits the pillow at night. Are you ready for that?
I'm very ready. I've been ready since I came out, man. Even my cousin, actually, Byron Murphy Jr., he plays for the Vikings.
I know Byron Murphy Jr.
Yeah.
My first ever high school game broadcast was Byron's final game at Saguaro High School in the 2015 state semifinals. Go ahead.
I was there at that game, too.
Were you really?
Yes. I was a little
Against
kid.
Westview.
Yes.
That's
I was a little kid at that time.
Wow.
And I was just watching him play just inspired me even more, knowing that I can make it to the next level if he's doing the same thing I can do.
That's awesome.
You know what, JJ? Let me build off that. What has he meant to you? Obviously, he's an elite corner in the best football league in the world. What has Byron Murphy Jr. meant to you?
He's like a leader to me. He texts me every other day or every other month because he be busy with the NFL. He texts me. We put in work off the off season sometimes, but he's like very busy. He trains me sometimes. I've been got into training sessions with him in the weight room. He teaches me film. He shows me like NFL film, like how to do it, like what do you need to watch when you're watching other people's film. So that's all.
Well, how does that build your confidence, knowing that the guy that's at the highest level, who knows you and knows your game, knows you personally, has been willing to pour into you and say, hey, you got it, man. Just this is it. Just fine tune it, tweak it a little bit, turn the knobs here a little bit, and just keep on the right track. And you got this thing.
What builds my confidence personally is doing the work when no one's watching. Working in the gym at night, in and out the weight room, getting your film up, just watching other people's film, and giving your GPA up too. That's a very important thing.
That's huge.
Yes.
That's huge.
You know what? JJ, coming into your senior season, coming into this season, what did you want to work on? What is it that in the offseason that said you need to get better at?
It was mostly my footwork. All the coaches I've been through for DB-wise was like, you need to get your footwork. You're a very good kid, but you need to get your feet right. So all I've been doing coming up to this moment was getting my feet right and running hills. That's all.
What would it mean to you to put a good performance out there tomorrow and really buckle it up one more time? Hopefully there'll be more times in the future, obviously, but one more time that we know for sure tomorrow. What would it mean to you to go out there and really perform well tomorrow?
It means a lot if I perform well tomorrow. It's just put trust in God first and just go out there and perform.
What does an opportunity like this mean to you? Again, your senior season is over, but you get an extra game to go showcase your talents to these coaches, scouts, whoever it may be. How much does this opportunity mean to you?
It means a lot. All the work you have put in since your freshman year coming up to this year, it just like a lot of work has been put in, so you have to go out and give it your all on the field.
You can watch this young man, JJ, ball out here tomorrow on the Epic Sports Network during the GameTime Senior Bowl. 1 p.m. kickoff here, 12:30 on the air for the pregame show. JJ, great to know you a little bit better tonight. We look forward to watching you ball out tomorrow. Make sure you stay with us. More to come as we get ready to wrap things up here from Avondale, Arizona. It's the Media Night event from Main Event in Avondale. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, an eye-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get rowdy.
Southern Arizona representing once again as we welcome you back here to Main Event in Avondale. Young man, introduce yourself. Tell us where you play football and how excited you are to be involved in the GameTime Senior Bowl.
My name is Fabian Hernandez. I play for Bisbee High School. I play defensive end, and I'm excited to be out here. It's great competition, great talent. Excited to meet another new guys. I played against a lot of them. A lot of kids from Take Verde.
Sure.
So
yeah.
It's amazing. I know a few kids out here, so I love the experience. It's a great experience. These practices have been great, so I'm excited to be out here.
How'd the season go for you this season, Fabian?
Sadly, we went 3-7. We had a good year last year, but we lost 16 seniors, so this year it kind of went down. But it happens. But I had a good season myself.
What does it mean to have an opportunity to come out and compete one more time and maybe get noticed tomorrow for something you do on the football field?
It's a blessing. I mean, Coach Rodney, he's a great man. He got in contact with me and invited me to this bowl, and it's just a great opportunity to get scouted. He said there's going to be a lot of coaches here.
Yes.
And, I just want to play my game and show coaches I can play.
You know, Fabian, I think one of the things that coaches look for is consistency and constant improvement. I think you've done exactly that. Again, doing some of my homework and looking at the numbers, you've gotten better every single year. What's led to that success, and what's led to you improving every season?
My success has come from my brother. He plays at Hastings College.
Okay.
He's graduating this year. He's been really big on my success. He's coached me since my 8th grade year, actually, going into my freshman year. He's taught me everything. I train with half pad and like a little pole to get my balance, and
sure,
that's all we train with. And he's trained me. He's brought a lot of his college experience and stuff, and he's brought me to where I am today.
It's all about the love of the game for you, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about a Friday night or maybe even a Thursday night, maybe sometime in the near future, Jabal, down there in Bisbee. I've heard it's pretty fun.
Oh, it's very fun. Get to the school. We have a team lunch during home games, and we get ready together. We bond for about 2 hours before the game, and everybody gets ready. We get on the bus, and we get a police escort down to our ballpark.
Okay.
So we can play against the teams.
That's cool.
So it's pretty nice. It's very fun.
The town kind of shuts down there for Friday night football, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. We show up, and there's lines outside of the stadium just to watch us pull in.
That's great.
That is awesome. So listen, you're a D-end.
Yes, sir.
13 sacks in your junior year, and then 6 in your senior year. A lot of people look at that and say, "Oh, he did." I look at that and say, "Where's Hernandez?" That's what the other team was saying. Where's Hernandez? We're stopping him. What's it like getting all that attention? I mean, when the other team is they're looking for you, Fabian. They're looking for you. We need to make sure we block him. How do you deal with that kind of attention?
It honestly kind of motivates me to know that kids are looking at me and saying, we got to stop him. So it makes me think I got to do this better and I got to do this better in order to defeat them on their game plan to try to stop me.
You know, because like Jamal said, you went from 13 sacks to 6, but what they don't realize is that now they're accounting for you on every play and saying, hey, we got to get another guy on Fabian because one dude ain't blocking him. So we got to take a fullback over there. We got to get another guy over there to chip this guy because he's unstoppable. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I've showed up and kids have come shaking my hand after the game and say our whole game plan was to stop you. And I've even had coaches come up to us and say I'm a ball player, and it's a blessing. By the way, they always come up to me and shake my hand and give me props. And it's a blessing, and I'm grateful for it.
That's awesome.
Now, are you a guy hand in the dirt or standing up?
I hand in the dirt.
Hand the dirt?
Hand in the dirt. I need that get off.
4-point stance, 3-point stance?
3-point stance.
Okay.
I like it. And now, the number that did not go down, in fact, went up by a bunch, is TFLs. Do you feel you are better in the run game or in the pass game?
Honestly, I feel better in the pass game because I have the speed to get around the outside.
Okay.
I'm a big guy, but over the years I've focused on my speed to get around the outside.
Now, if a college coach was talking to you tomorrow, let's say after the Senior Bowl, what kind of player would they get in Fabian?
They would get a very coachable player. Very coachable. I play for my team. It's a small school. It's a small two-way school, so I play everywhere I go. Bounce around from both sides, and they get a very versatile defensive end who can play standing up, play in a 4-point, 3-point, can go inside and out, and they get a very coachable player who says yes, sir, and listens to what they have to say.
So, Fabian, you mentioned that you feel like you're better in the pass game. Your get off, your ability to, like a track runner, you get out of 3-point stance and take off. Where do you feel like you need to get better?
I definitely need to get better in my run game on when you have to seal the inside.
Yep.
That's definitely probably one of my weak points is sealing the inside and flowing down to the ball. Because at our school, we do a lot of run game against us, and I like to flow with the ball instead of sit, so I gotta definitely work on that.
Okay. Now we can always get on Max Preps and look at the TFLs and the number of tackles and all that sort of thing, but tell us about Fabian Hernandez off the football field. What do you like to do when you're not underneath a helmet?
I definitely like to go to the gym a lot. I work out with my brother about 3 hours a day.
Okay. 3 hours a day?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Me and him are in
I'm
there
behind.
working.
I'm behind, Jamal.
About 2 hours on weightlifting and then about an hour on feet work and speed and all that.
Man.
And then I like to play video games. I'm a hunter.
Okay.
I'm a fisherman.
Okay.
So I'm like in the mountains. I like to hang out with my family.
All right.
And spend time with my family and just hang around, just relax and to take my time and do stuff to help myself.
Very good.
You know what? That's a lot of work, and obviously football is a everyday 24-hour-a-day sport. Why? Why do you put in all the work? Is there, when you wake up in the morning and say, I need to go get better, why? What's your why?
My why is to make my family proud, to make myself proud. I get up every day and get myself out of bed and just want to get better because there's always somebody behind you. My dad's always told me that, and I'm grateful for that. There's always somebody behind you.
Sure.
Working as hard and getting better.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And what would it mean to you to get an opportunity? Because you got to think about it, Fabian. It's not only an opportunity to go play football and play the game that you love for more time, but it's an opportunity to get your education paid for, man. That could be at Oregon. That could be at ASU. That could be at Millsaps College in Tennessee. You understand?
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to go make something of yourself. How much would it be? How much would that mean to you to get that opportunity?
Oh, it would mean a lot. I'm grateful for anything I get, whether it's JUCO all the way to D1. I'm grateful, and I just want to go somewhere who will pay for my education, help me get my degree to hopefully go into Border Patrol and get my criminal justice degree and pay for it and help me get through school.
That was my next question. What are you looking to do? Because football ends for all of us, unfortunately, one day.
Father Time is undefeated, JP.
Like it or not. So there's life after football. That sounds like you want to be a Border Patrol agent.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Tell us about that.
I've grown up in the mountains on ranches and stuff.
Okay.
And I love being in the mountains. So I want to go for my first year, and then after my first year, I want to get my horseback license so I can ride horseback and then get my ATV license after a year.
Okay.
So I have licenses to ride ATVs and horses in the mountains and help people out.
Man's got direction, Jamal.
That is unbelievable. That is awesome. Tomorrow, game time Senior Bowl. when the coaches watch the film, what do you want to stand out?
Definitely how I can play. Like, it's just how I can play, especially coming from such a small school where we don't really get much.
Yeah.
I want coaches to see that even from small schools, kids can come out and play.
What is it going to be that they're going to see? Is it the ball get off? Is it the full extension? Is it the chasing down the play, flat down the line of scrimmage? Is it all of that?
It's all of it, and they're definitely going to see my aggression.
Okay.
I'm a very aggressive player.
All right.
If I get hands on you, I'm going.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I love it. He's ready right now, Jamal.
Yes, sir.
He's locked in,
I
JP.
love it. Make sure you're locked in as well tomorrow at 1 p.m. as we kick off the GameTime Senior Bowl. The 4th annual GameTime Senior Bowl will be on the air at 12:30 p.m. Fabian, nice to meet you, my friend. Look forward to watching you compete tomorrow. Stay with us. We got a few more athletes lined up here as we close this out from Main Event at Avondale. We'll be right back after the break. We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. A few more outstanding athletes to go here on the Media Night event before we close it out here from Main Event in Avondale. Tayshawn joins us next from, once again, Southern Arizona, representing really well here on the GameTime Senior Bowl. Tayshawn, tell us about life down there as a Tucson Badger.
You know, down there as a Tucson Badger, it's a gritty school. Being able to represent Tucson, it's a big thing, you know. Being the heart and soul of Tucson, being in the middle of the city, it's a great feeling knowing that I represent the whole of Tucson. It's a great feeling being down there in the South.
You know, Tayshawn, how much pride do you take in having that mentality, having that nasty outwork everybody, just that physical mentality that maybe some teams don't have?
I take a lot of pride in it because, you know, it's like I represent the city, and like I'm gonna come, like if we go to a Phoenix school, play a Phoenix school, like, oh, he's from Tucson, like we want to go up there and punch you in our mouth as much as possible and show you that dog mentality that being from Tucson don't change, because I feel like we got way more better athletes in Tucson than they do in Phoenix.
You know, we're seeing that a lot over the past couple seasons, and how much does that mean to you to put that on your shoulders, and every time you guys come here to the Valley or maybe even down there to Maricopa or Casa Grande to say, hey, to let everybody know, hey, we play good football down south here as well.
You know, it's like they oversee us a lot. A lot of teams up here oversee us. So we're gonna go up there and just keep punching your mouth over and over and over, because like when we played against Desert Edge, because 2 years ago we made history. We went to playoffs for the first time in 50 years and had a home game. So like Desert Edge, they might have beat us, but they overcame and we gave them a good game. They might have beat us, but we gave their ass a good game.
Yes, you did.
How important is the community down there? I mean, how would the fans, you know, your family, the other, you know, the rest of the team's family, how important is the community and the support you guys get?
I think we have a really big support system out there, especially being the heart and soul of Tucson. We get a lot of fans every game. We're always downtown. Downtown's always live. You know, we're by the U of A too.
Yes.
So we get a lot of college students to come to our games too. But our community out there is really big, being heart and soul of the city.
What do you want to put on film tomorrow during the Senior Bowl as you get one more opportunity to show what you're made of on the gridiron?
That size don't matter. No matter how big you are, I'm going to dominate you, because it's like I'm always being overlooked. I'm only 5'5" as a defensive tackle, and they're just going to overlook me, so I'm going to go show that I can dominate you as a player. I'm not going to let you overlook me. You're going to have to earn everything you want. I'm going to make you earn it.
Now, as a smaller than normal player, I'll say, at the defensive position, how do you overcome that? Is it all effort?
Yeah, it's all effort. I feel like my biggest thing is that I have a motor. Like, you're going to beat me sometimes, but I'm going to beat you way more. Like, I'm just going to keep going. Like, I'm not going to give up. I don't care how big you are. I'm going to win regardless. Like, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. And I always love going against bigger linemen because it's easier for me to get through them.
Tayshawn, assess your season. Assess your season both as a team and individually.
As an individual first, I feel like I had a great season being the smallest defensive. I feel like I'm the smallest defensive tackle in 5A. I was number 3rd in 5A for sacks, number 1 in 5A Sonoran for sacks, finishing with 12.5 sacks. So I feel like my season went really good. And as a team, I feel like we had an okay season. We had to fight. We had to go through a lot of adversity this season, not having a school because our school was closed down. But we overcame it. We made playoffs for the 2nd time in a row. So I feel like we had an okay season. But it was just a lot of adversity we had to go through this year.
If a college coach was to select you for their program, what kind of player would they be getting?
They'd be getting a hardworking player, shut my mouth, just grind, gritty all day, and get the work done, not say a thing, and be a coachable player.
You know, this season, you mentioned you had a fantastic season, 12.5 sacks, and that's a big jump from 7. What led to that jump? What did you do in the offseason coming into this year that helped you make that big of a jump?
I think I really took my offseason. It's my senior season. I took it really serious, getting stronger, getting faster, getting bigger. You know, I had to battle some adversity in the beginning of the season. I had a really deep bruised tissue in my ankle. But I overcame it and didn't let it stop me. And I just worked and worked and worked, put my head down and worked so I can get better. And that's what ultimately gave me the goal for the 12.5 sacks.
Tell us about your support system at home and everyone that helps you keep things on the up and up there.
My dad gets me through everything. He's been my number one support in my sport for everything. You know, I go to the JET sports training program, but my dad's got me through everything. He's my biggest support, my biggest critic, and also my brothers. Thank them too. They helped me, they trained me, but ultimately my biggest supporter is my father. He's got me through a lot. Being confident, I wasn't confident going into high school. Then he got me more confident.
You know, Tayshawn, you mentioned that injury, and you know I think it's important to note that everything isn't going to be sunshine and rainbows. Like there's going to be adversity, whether it's football, whether it's life, and obviously when it happened, it sucks when you're going through the injury. How much do you look back on it, and are you kind of happy that you went through it so that you know, okay, I got knocked down, but now that I know I can get back up?
Yeah, it's a really good thing to look back on because it's like that injury was horrible. Like I could barely walk on my ankle, but you know I didn't give up. I wasn't gonna let it stop or determine who I am. I was gonna get through it, go rehab it, get everything done, and build strong. Get that ankle stronger than it was. I feel like doing that, it really helped me this season. Because I've never really had an injury like that. So coming off an injury like that, it was a lot of adversity, but I overcame that adversity.
I know we still have the game to play tomorrow, but so far, what will you take away from this experience here this week for this GameTime Senior Bowl?
I think building a brothership with all these people I've never met in my life, building a bond with them, it's a great feeling because who knows what we might be in the future. So it's just like this is a great experience and a great thing to do.
You know, Tayshawn, we've mentioned the talent all night. There is a bunch of talent, and you know this is my 3rd year doing this game, being here at this game, and the talent has just grown every single year. How can you stand out tomorrow? How can you jump off the film to some of these scouts and coaches?
I feel like what's going to stand out the most is my height, obviously, but I feel like me being explosive, getting to the ball fast enough, also like just having full-on effort and a motor all day, it's going to really make me stand out. Might not be the biggest, but I can show I have the biggest heart out there, and I can do it all.
Tayshawn will be competing tomorrow in the GameTime Senior Bowl. He joins us from Tucson High, a member of the Badgers football team. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to watching you play tomorrow, and it's going to be an exciting afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Stay with us. More of the media night on its way here from Main Event in Avondale. We got a few more guys to go. Stay with us here on the Epic Sports Network.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. We're wrapping up the media night festivities. Rodney, you know we could go all night long here talking football and all the great things that are involved with this outstanding event. But right now, we're joined by the white team head coach. Just tell us about this experience and how much fun you've had here this week getting ready for this Senior Bowl.
Yeah, you know, this is a blast, man. This is the 4th year I've done this. Rodney puts on a great event for these kids, man.
Yes.
I mean, it seems like every year we have a kid that comes back and, you know, ends up coaching in the game or just hangs around practice for a little bit to see how we're doing. And, you know, that really makes us special, like, to see those kids. I mean, we got Brighton over here as our D-line coach. He played in the inaugural Senior Bowl.
Okay, yes.
You know, he's been awesome, man. It's awesome to, you know, see him. And he played at Ottawa University for a little bit. But overall, I mean, you know, the 2 days of practice were really physical, really fun. These kids are going to go fly around, hit people, and really play one last high school football game, which is what this is all about, right? Is getting out here with some kids that, you know, shared that same experience as you 2 months ago, walking off the field in your last high school game, you know. And they all know now, like, not to take this for granted, right? Like,
no.
Like, they went through 4 years of football, it went by like that, and now they get one last opportunity. And every rep that we've seen from these kids is 100% all out. Like, oh, this might be my last rep. Like, they actually know what that is now, you know?
Yeah.
Coach, what's practice been like? You know, obviously you're meeting all these kids for the first time. Maybe you met them before in the past, but getting all these kids to learn how to play with each other, what's that been like?
No, I can answer that. Listen, we've been whooping their tail. Black squad all day. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Come on now.
That's what it is.
You're supposed to be unbiased. You're supposed to be unbiased.
Yeah, he has never been unbiased through this whole process in 4 years. In 4 years, you know. But overall, I mean, it's been great. You know, the last 2 weeks we've had Zoom meetings 3 times a week. You know, I know speaking for us, I can't speak for him, we split our meetings up into 45-minute meetings for position groups. Got a little bit more position-specific this year, so we didn't have kids, you know, wandering off during those meetings. You know, linemen don't care what a dig route is. You know what I mean? They don't care.
Sure.
So we split that up, and it seems to be really beneficial because during practice we can call a play, and these kids know what it is. You know, they're not asking the coach, "Hey, what do I have on this?" Like, they know it already.
Sure.
So it's like we've been together for, you know, 2 months at this point. Like, you know, we're clicking on all cylinders, and I'm excited for the game, man. I think you guys are going to be on for a show for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, listen, I think every year I watch this game is just more competitive. So what's the physicality like? How are you going to tell these guys to be even more physical than they are even during the regular season?
Listen, at the end of the day, it's one play at a time, right? But then just go hard, right? So it's cool that, like, the coaches that we have, we're competitive already. So then when we bring it out there on the field, I kind of feel like they feed off of it. So it's just going to be a great event, great game, competitive. Again, Black Squad, and then we'll just go from there.
Hey, one final question, because we want to get the rest of these guys in here before we got to wrap up, because we know we're kind of overstaying our welcome. But is there space still for people that want to come out tomorrow? Can you buy tickets? Can you walk up to the event? What's going on there?
They can buy tickets at the door, at the entrance. I think right now we have, I think it's like 300, 350. Last year I think it was like 480, 500.
Okay.
So listen, we're just having fun, enjoying ourselves. Come out, come see a great game. Black Squad versus White Squad, showtime. I'm going to go see this Packers game. Peace!
Rodney's peacing out. We're going to get the final few athletes in here. Stay with us. We'll be back after a brief commercial timeout.
All right, hey, so we got you.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a 9-lead fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option.
I've been criticized and doubted. They talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get routed.
We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale, the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. We're joined now by Anthony and Jaden. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves. Tell us where you played high school football and how excited you are to compete in tomorrow's GameTime Senior Bowl.
My name is Jaden Reyna. I'm from Casa Grande Union, and I play linebacker.
My name's Anthony Torgerson. I go from Tank Verde.
Okay.
And I play linebacker too.
More Southern Arizona here, Jamal. I love it.
I'm loving the love we're getting from Southern Arizona. Boys, what do you want to show tomorrow? What do you want the coaches to see? What do you want to stand out that jumps off the film?
I'm mainly just trying to show that, you could be a small town 2A player and you can go compete with the big dogs. And, I'm out there. I'm going to go hit people and no mercy.
I love it.
I want to show my physicality, show that I could play with anybody in the state, and show these college coaches what I could do.
Why strap it up one more time? Is it just trying to get that last look? I mean, it's a lot of fun to play football one more time. Why do this whole thing?
Yeah, I think you can never play too much football. I love playing. I've been playing since I was about 5 years old, so I just love it. I can't get enough of it, and I definitely just want one more shot to show exactly what I can do to these coaches.
One more time while we got you here, Jane. Tell us about the turnaround down there for Casa Grande Union. The Cougars playing some really good football over the past couple seasons.
Yeah, we definitely faced a lot of adversity with our team. We lost our starting quarterback that first game of the season.
Yes.
We lost our coach a little bit after halfway through the season. So a lot of adversity, but we definitely fought through it. Came back with our interim head coach and fought through the rest of that season, even though it was hard. And I'm glad we did. I'm very proud of my team for that. And like I said, I'm excited to show what I can do for this game.
How important is facing that adversity? I mean, and this is for both of you guys because, we were just talking to somebody else. It's never always going to be sunshine and rainbows. So how important is it for you to face that adversity and also get back up from the adversity knocking you down?
I think it's very important to face adversity because, not everything is going to be great, and you got to be able to show that you can work even when times are hard, even when stuff gets a little blurry. You can still continue to work and push on through that.
Yeah, adversity for me it's not about what happens, it's about how you get back up from it.
Sure.
And how moving forward. And for me, I've faced a lot of adversity in my life. It means life, friends, football. Football teaches you a lot about life and it makes you a better person going forward.
How do you tune out all the noise, especially coming from a smaller school like a 2A Tanca Verde, now playing 3A football, and say, it doesn't matter. I'm a football player. I'm going to go out there and play with these guys. I'm going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to put some stuff on film.
Yeah, I got to give a big shout out to our head coach, Jeff Bull now. He's a culture changer down there. Tanca Verde, no one talked to us about football, but now after this past couple of years, everyone's coming down to watch us. Now we mean something to the community down there.
That's really cool.
All right, boys, I want to hear your best aspect of your game, best attribute, the thing that you have mastered, and where you need to get better after this game.
I would say I'm a more in the box type player. I will hit you hard, and I don't feel bad about it. Something I need to work on. It's probably, I struggle a little bit more over pursuing sometimes.
Okay.
It's a little habit I need to break.
Yes.
But, that's what I'm trying to fix.
Okay. How about you, Jaden?
I think I have a good physicality. I think one thing that I've for sure have been trying to emphasize throughout playing football was trying to get the game to slow down and do better mentally, to understand why we're doing everything and how to do it the right way the first time. And I think definitely one thing that I need to work on is my agility. Sometimes stopping and going and cutting, sometimes I'll get a little bit tripped up or, just it won't be how much I would want it to be.
Sure. Tell us about your support system at home. Who helps you keep things going down the right path?
Yeah. So definitely my parents. My parents are a big part of it. My family. I'm very excited to have some of my parents here with me, and
all right,
and my family at home, my coaches, especially my coaches. I spend a lot of time in my school, just working, just in the weight room, on the field, in the wrestling room, like just doing a lot of stuff to keep me busy. And like I said, all that stuff is very important to me. Just trying to get better at football, go to the next level, get my education.
For me, I would say first and foremost, God. I'm very close to spiritual in my life.
Okay.
And then my coaches, Jeff Bolnow, my defensive coordinator, Rob Kalau, and especially my dad. You know, my dad's been my big supporter since I was young.
Okay.
He's been my driving force to get better every day. And, you know, like tomorrow I'll be playing for my mom and my dad.
And just one last message. Before the game tomorrow, before you lace them up, before you put the pads on, a message to the coaches or scouts that may be watching live, in person, or even a few days after. What do you want them to know about you guys?
You know, I'm not the average size, like, linebacker, you know, 6'3", 220. You know, I'm a little undersized, but when I go out there and I play, I play, how do I put this? You know, I play small. I play
unbridled enthusiasm is
yeah,
what I can tell. Yes,
perfect.
That's exactly what I can see right there.
Yeah, you know, I go out there and compete. I don't care if something bad happens on mine. You know, move on. Short memory.
Sure.
But yeah.
Man, you got to have that amnesia in this game of football, don't you? Jaden, how about you?
Yeah. Definitely give my best effort every play of the game, and no matter what the score is, same thing. Just go hard every play, no matter what. Because I know a lot of people on my team, a lot of people I've played with over the years, is when we get down a touchdown or a couple touchdowns, or we're down a lot, they just kind of give up and they don't keep going. But me, I love the game so much that I have to keep going no matter what. Even if it's just for fun, just for the love of the game, I just got to keep pushing.
It's that never say die attitude, isn't it? That keeps you going in this game of football. These two young men will be competing tomorrow at OUAZ for the GameTime Senior Bowl. 1 o'clock will be a kickoff time for that game. We'll be on the air at 12:30. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for your time. We appreciate getting to know you a little bit better. We look forward to seeing you compete tomorrow afternoon. Stay with us. A few more to go here at Main Event in Avondale. We'll be back to wrap it up after the break.
Get ready to feel the burn in Phoenix's newest hotspot. Hot Chicken Alley brings the sizzling Nashville-style hot chicken straight to your plate. Our finger-licking sandwiches will set your taste buds on fire. Come join us for a taste of Nashville right here in Phoenix at the corner of Tatum and Thunderbird. Brace yourself for a flavor explosion that'll keep you coming back for more. Hot Chicken Alley, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football, right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Got a Superman spirit with a non-league fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. Got a Superman spirit, a non-league fight. Got my eyes on the prize, I ain't worried about the hype. See, I came here for war, so let's get this thing poppin'. I'ma finish what I started, cause quitting's not an option. I've been criticized and doubted, they talk like I ain't bout it. I'm a volcano ready to erupt, so I came here to get
Welcome back to Main Event here in Avondale. A couple more athletes to talk with here as we close out this 2026 Media Day event for the GameTime Senior Bowl. Gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for your time. Start by introducing yourself. Tell us where you play football and how excited you are for tomorrow's Senior Bowl.
Gotcha. My name is Wyatt Tollefson, and I play at Mountain Ridge High School.
All right.
And I'm real excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to showcase my speed and how I can get to that second level and really move players where they don't want to be moved, you know what I mean?
Absolutely right. Tell us your name, where you play football, and how excited you are for tomorrow's Senior Bowl.
Hi, I'm Josue Ramirez Bonilla. I'm playing from Rio Rico, down south Arizona. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I really want to show out my skills and how we do it down in the south of Arizona.
Rio Rico, that's fantastic stuff. A lot of teams and players that we don't often get to see, Jamal.
Oh, 100%. And, it's the small towns like that. And, guys, if you could just assess your season, because to play in this game, you have to play really well. Assess your individual seasons and how you believe you played.
Yeah, I did really, really good during the summer, and I did really good at some camps. I got a few really big call-outs at ASU, and I think I did really, really good there. I played against some really good competition this season at Liberty, Hamilton, Centennial, places like that. And I had some really, really good plays against big-time players like that to get on my highlight film and really get myself here with those plays. What
does it mean to you to go up against big competition like that and do well and know to build up your confidence, say, hey, you know what, I can go up against anyone, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're 2A, 6A, 8A, it doesn't matter.
The fact that they are ranked higher than me in whatever scale you want to look at, the fact that they're getting recruited more than me, it really lights a fire under me, you know what I mean? It makes me want to play harder. And, the bigger they come, the harder they fall, you know what I mean?
Absolutely right.
Yes, sir.
How about you?
Well, I gotta assess my season. At first, I'm not gonna lie, our season went real down south at Rio Rico. We went 2-8, but truly, individually, my coaches said it, I was a diamond in the rough. At first, I was dominating our first two games. We played against some playoff playoff teams like Combs, Sierra Linda, and other guys.
Yes.
And I never felt like I was underplaying next to those guys.
Sure.
So I always kept on my best. I cannot say that I was the best player in my team because I don't deserve to say that I'm the best player somewhere when my team didn't have a successful season.
Right.
Compare myself to other guys here that went to state, that went to playoffs, who play Centennial, Hamilton, all those great schools.
Yes.
I gotta say that I really want to show that maybe as a whole we couldn't make it happen, but individually we were always there. We always have talent.
Absolutely.
Playing against that competition, obviously you always want to play against the best. That's what sports is about. How do you guys make sure that you are staying up to and even above the competition you're playing against?
It was really tough going against people like Ohio State commits, Oregon commits, people with giant offers like those. It was tough to go against those kids, but you find yourself in the game and the week before the game not looking. You don't want to look at what they really are.
Right.
Because there were a few games where you're like, oh, we got this Ohio State commit here at Liberty or this Oregon commit at Desert Vista or something. And in the game, they're not that good. They really, they don't feel that good, you know what I mean?
Right.
And as long as you don't focus on that, you'll be all right. Just don't focus on the people that they have watching them during that game, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sir.
Well, I gotta say that what my coach said, Bonilla, one time said is, everyone wakes up the same way, right?
That's right.
Sometimes, you see a player, he might wake up 6'2", rolling out of bed, but that player won't put as much effort and as much work as we do, and that always comes out in the field. Big players, big dudes, they always kind of slow on something. And
That's
if you
right.
can't be faster than the strongest, you could always be faster than the strongest and stronger than the fastest.
That's exactly right. Jamal, final question for these two young men.
When the process leading up to the game, how do you, obviously you have your own lives outside of football, but when you step in between those white lines, what is it that you guys need to do to flip that switch and just make sure that you guys know, okay, it's time to lock in. Now it's time to put everything that I've worked for onto this tape.
Yeah, right before that game, you put your headphones on and everything. But, on the field, you don't have that. You know what I mean? You kind of got to focus on how you've put in that much preparation to the game.
Sure.
And focus on your basics. You've practiced all summer. You've practiced all week. Focus on that, and you'll be good. And just don't focus on the big picture. Focus on the next play. Focus on your next step. Focus on your next call, you know what I mean? And you'll be all right.
Great vantage point.
I gotta say the same thing. Taking the first step in a race is the first step.
Yes.
And for me, it's also remembering what I'm representing. When I step into that field, I got the Rio Rico on my chest. I'm representing a community of Hispanics, a community of togetherness, a community that really wants to show out and wants to compete with other schools in Arizona. And I just got to remember that, and that's what motivates me to play hard and always be at the level of the other competition.
Final question for you guys. Give some love to your family and your support system at home and people that really help you out on a day-to-day basis. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. I got to give a shout-out, of course, to my mom and dad and my grandma. She's a huge supporter of mine. And then also my O-line coach here, Coach Herbs, if you're watching this, man. You've been the best coach, honestly. You've pushed me in ways I've never really thought I could be pushed, and you really made me a better player. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Coach Herbs, to be honest. And, of course, my dad, he's coached me forever. He's coached me all the way since, like, second grade. I love him.
Outstanding. Who do you want to give a shout-out to?
I want to give a shout-out to Carlos Duran because he, freshman year, I was a 5'2" guy, really didn't know what to do, how I was going to compete with the guys. And he told me, one day I see you playing as a varsity player, and one day I'll see you being one of the best in that this school has ever had. And that man has always believed in me, and I would walk through hell behind that man because I trust him.
Right. Great stuff here. These young men will be competing tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. We're excited to watch you guys get out there and get it done on the field. Thank you so much for your time. Pleasure meeting you, and we'll see you tomorrow out at OUAZ in Surprise. Make sure you join us here on the Epic Sports Network. More to come after a brief commercial timeout. All right, switcheroo. Here we go. We welcome you back to the main event here in Avondale, the GameTime Senior Bowl Media Night event. A great night so far. Jamal, we're going to get some pizza in before this whole thing's done, but more athletes coming up here. Introduce yourself, young man. Tell us where you played high school football and your experience so far here this week for the GameTime Senior Bowl.
My name's Joel Durazo. I also go by JD. I play for Desert Ridge in Mesa, Arizona.
Okay, yes.
And my experience here, it's just been a blast, to be honest. It's just been a real blast. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed to play with amazing players I've been playing with, and just to build that relationship with the different coaches and different players from like your different teams, because I'm usually familiar with my own team.
Sure.
And just guys I see every day, so it's like to see different faces is very good.
You know, JD, obviously you play football throughout your entire high school career.
Sure.
This is the last game you're playing as a high schooler tomorrow. Tell me about the journey. What is the journey been like getting to this point?
It's very rough, very hard, but just if you can't do it, if you can't walk, gotta crawl. If you can't crawl, just you gotta figure out a way to just push past adversity. And that's what my coaches always told me, to just be very disciplined in everything you're gonna do, and just to get to the point that I am now. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful.
What do you want to put on film tomorrow for these college coaches to see while they're watching live, or maybe they'll watch on demand after some great NFL action tomorrow? What do you want them to see when they look at you play on film?
Definitely my drive, my heart, my ability to never give up on a ball or a play, going 120% every play, and no matter what, always going to the ball, always getting to the ball, no matter what.
What is the best aspect of your game, and what do you need to work on?
I would say definitely my best aspect is my speed. Right now, I'm getting very stronger and very more athletic. My football IQ is good, but I think we all could get better at everything that we can do. So I would say just to get better at everything.
Shout out your support system here. Final question for you. Who makes things happen for you, and who do you have to thank here tonight?
I definitely want to thank my past coaches and my brotherhood and my team, definitely my dad and my family, and then my athletic trainer at MDE Athletics, Roberto.
Okay.
He was a big part of me being in fighting shape for this game.
Outstanding stuff. We look forward to watching you compete tomorrow during
Thank
the
you,
GameTime
sir.
Senior
Appreciate
Bowl.
it,
Thank
JD.
you for your time.
Thank you.
Stay with us. More great athletes coming up next here as we wrap things up from Avondale, Arizona. Back after the break. Perfect, man.
Thank you, sir.
We welcome you back to main event here in Avondale. Julian joining us here on the media night event. Julian, introduce yourself. Tell us where you played high school football and your excitement for tomorrow's Senior Bowl.
My name's Julian. I come out of Maricopa High School. I play tight end, and I'm just glad to step on the field one more time as a high schooler, get to meet all these new people, ready to compete.
Yeah, you know what? How important is this opportunity? You walk off the field as a high school senior for your last game, and you're thinking, oh, this is it. You get one more opportunity to play football tomorrow and showcase your skills. How important is that to you?
Oh, I mean, I can't say like how grateful I am for Rodney and the whole team to give everyone this last opportunity, and yeah, it's great.
What do you want the coaches that might be watching tomorrow's game, whether it be in person or here on the Epic Sports Network, what do you want them to see when they look at Julian play football?
I want them to see how I compete, how I get down, and to see the skill set. Hopefully, I've offered to play at the next level. Hopefully, they shoot the O, but.
How would you assess your season individually? How do you think you played on your senior season?
I played tight end only 1 year. I was a tackle the 3 years before that.
Okay.
So I feel like stepping in and having only off season to really practice and get better, I feel like I did pretty good. I had 2 touchdowns, a couple hundred yards.
Do you feel that you're stronger in the pass game, or maybe with some of the run blocking skills that you have to have as a tight end? What do you think?
I mean, I definitely can do both. Man, obviously, it's definitely more fun to catch passes, but
sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a message to the scouts coaches that may be watching tomorrow about not only the football player that you are, but the person you are?
Oh, multi-sport athlete, 3.9 GPA. Yeah.
He's getting it done, Jamal.
It's pretty impressive.
That's what
JP.
Julian does.
Yeah.
Final shout-outs to the family, anybody that helps things go for you at home.
Oh, yeah, my mom, love her. My grandma, they've been my day ones the whole life. Never stopped supporting me.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
And how has Coach Rutherford done down there for the Maricopa Rams? He's really turned that program around. Is that right?
Yeah. Coach Rutt stepped in as a head coach my freshman year, and struggled at first, but at the end, made playoffs first time since 2017, 2018, something like that. Glad we can send him home to his next job with the happy ending.
Great stuff. Julian will be competing tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. We'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow for our pregame show. Kickoff is set for 1 o'clock. Nice to meet you, Julian. Look forward to watching you play tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time here in AZ. Stay with us. More coming up as we close out media night here from Main Event in Avondale. We welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. Our last couple athletes joining us here on the program. Cyrus joins us here. Cyrus, introduce yourself. Where did you play high school football? And tell us about tomorrow's GameTime Senior Bowl.
My name is Cyrus. I go to Mojave High School in Bullhead City.
Okay.
And I am actually really pumped for the game tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. It's my first time doing this. Yeah.
Cyrus, tell me about the season that you had and leading up to this game tomorrow, and tell me about how much you appreciate this opportunity for the game.
My season was actually really good. We came out, I think it was 10-1. No, it was 10-2. We made the third round, and I'm glad I got another opportunity to play tomorrow because I'm really pumped up.
What does it mean for you to come from the western slope out there, far western Arizona, and come to the big city here and compete with a lot of guys that you've obviously never played with, but never even met before?
I'm pretty much new to this. I usually get invited out to like camps far away. Like,
okay.
I went to like Oklahoma, Florida, Washington, Oregon. I'm new to this. I do it every year.
All right.
So I'm pumped up.
Tell me about the coaches that have helped you get to this point. Whether they were in school with you or maybe outside.
My coaches, they push me hard during practice. They have a lot of potential in me. They always like talk to me every day, like, "Hey, let's go out, get you extra reps and stuff."
Sure.
So get motivated more, and they want to see me up to the next level.
What family would you like to shout out? Talk about your support system at home, because it takes a lot of people to make sure and keep things on the right path.
I want to shout out to my family, to my high school, and to all my brothers out there in Mojave. I support every single one of them. I'm thankful for all of them for all the support and all the hard work they put in me, and I'm excited for them.
What do you feel like is the best attribute of your game, and where do you need to get better? Where do you need to work on in this offseason?
I think I'm best at pass blocking, and I think I need to work on is like probably like my inside steps, because sometimes like I step out too far, but if I get that down, I think I'll be good to go.
What kind of player do you want the coaches to see on film from you tomorrow during this game?
I want them to see me like a hard, dedicated player that will shut my mouth up, listen to them. Whatever they tell me to do, I'll do it.
We look forward to watching you play tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time tonight, and we
Cyrus,
appreciate you joining us here. Stay with us. A couple more to go here on the Media Night event from Main Event in Avondale. All right. Welcome you back to Main Event here in Avondale. We're joined now by a Morenci Wildcat. Introduce yourself, young man. Tell us what you play for the Morenci Wildcats and how excited you are to compete in tomorrow's Senior Bowl.
Perfect, man. Yeah, today is it's an opportunity just to be around these people, be able to learn, man.
Sure.
To me, it's different because I come from a small town. I mean, I'm not able to come out here and see these bigger players, man. You know what I mean? We're surrounded by the same kids every day. But my name is Julian Aragon. I'm a running back at Morenci, and I'm the class of 2026. And honestly, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to come out and be able to play.
What's the week been like for you leading up to this game? How have you been able to build that relationship with these guys you've never really met or maybe even played against? What's that been like?
Just be able to play with these guys, you know what I mean? Doing the Zoom calls and talking to each other, and just the way that you're able to come together was so quick, and it's able to click. I'm going to be honest, come together, I thought maybe it might be a little bit more difficult to come together as a team, you know what I mean? And these kids are the best of the best, man, and just coming together and see how fast we can click. And me personally, seeing how advanced, I thought I'm coming from a smaller school, I'm able to come compete, and I'm going to show people who my name is.
Tell us about Mr. Aragon off the field. We can go to Max Prep so we can see the touchdowns and the tackles and all the stats and everything, but what do you like to do when you're not wearing football gear?
Yeah, Mel, honestly, man, when it comes to being out of school, I like working out, obviously. You know what I mean? Playing out, being an athlete, you love to work out. But I also own a small little business. I detail cars on the side.
Okay.
And I started to grow the business over the few years, and you know what I mean? That's what I do on my free
How
time.
about that?
Yeah,
Outstanding stuff. How about that, Jamal?
That's pretty impressive. Again,
That is.
You know. Let's build off that. Football is a grind. Football is a 24-hour. It never ends. So how are you able to balance football and school and your business? Like how difficult is it for you to be able to balance all of that stuff?
Yeah, so no, being a football, you know what I mean. That's why I comes to it. It's my way out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Life can be stressful, you know what I mean? That's the way out. But when it comes to school, school's always put first, you know what I mean? My parents always taught me, put school first, and where you want to go, you're going to lead it toward, you know what I mean? And when it comes to detailing, you know what I mean? I have a few employees. They help me out. They do what they do. I also pay them. The kids I work with, I go to school with them, you know what I mean? Kids that play different sports, different times, you know what I mean? We get it worked out. And then just to be able to do it, I'm even doing college and high school, and I'm hopefully to graduate with my associates.
Wow. Man.
And so that's my plan, man. I keep myself pushing, and I always set the limit. My parents always taught me that there's no limit in this world. You know what I mean? You keep pushing. If one man could do it, you could do it yourself. You just got to keep pushing.
Well, I tell you what, man, nothing but impressive stuff here from Mr. Aragon here tonight, Jamal. Final question: What do you want these college coaches to see on tape from you tomorrow? What kind of player do you want them to see number 9 when they look at number 13?
Oh, no, man. When they look at number 13, I want them to know that, yeah, he may not, you know what I mean, he may be a little small, but he's going to have that heart. He's able to play at the next level. He's willing to do what it takes. Whatever work that they need me to put in, they need me to stay along. I'm willing to do it. I'm coachable. I'm ready to do it. You give me the opportunity, and I promise you won't regret it.
You know, I just want to ask why. Why do you – because, again, JP, we've been talking about all day. Football is a grind.
Yeah.
But you have all of these other things going on. Why do you still continue to put in the work, put in the hours, put in the time for football when, again, you have all these other things going on outside of football?
Hey, man, I'm going to put this out first, you know what I mean? I have family that's the most supportive, you know what I mean? And one of my family's things is they love to watch me. And I have family that drive hours. And I want anybody from that comes anywhere, you know what I mean? Even enemy team, I want them to come, and I want to put a show on for them. I want to make sure the drive was worth it for everybody.
That is awesome.
I just want to see a star, man.
Man, I'm ready to run around the block now.
Yeah, where my pants at?
Oh, my goodness. Great to meet you, my friend. Look forward to watching you play football tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. Make sure you join us as well. 1 p.m. local time. We'll be on the air at 12:30 for our pregame show. Stay with us. A couple more guys to talk to before we close it up here in Avondale tonight. We'll be back after the break.
So,
great stuff, man.
You want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
We welcome you back to Main Event in Avondale, our final 2 athletes of the night here on the Media Night event. These guys will be convening tomorrow during the GameTime Senior Bowl. Introduce yourselves. Tell us where you played high school football and your excitement going into tomorrow's contest.
My name's Caden Rudy.
Get up on there, Caden. Scoot up. There we go. That's it.
My name's Caden Rudy. I played football at Mountain View High School. I played linebacker, outside and inside. Really, it's just a great opportunity to play football at least one more time. It's always fun, you know. So I'm really just excited for the opportunity to compete with some of the best in the state.
Mountain View Toros. How about Coach Litton over there? How about the job?
Lions.
Oh, Mountain View Mountain Lions. Wrong Mountain View. My bad. Once again, Southern Arizona on point here once again tonight. What does it mean to you to represent Southern Arizona coming up here to compete tomorrow?
For sure. I think a lot of people in Southern Arizona are underlooked, you know.
Sure.
I think a lot of talent comes out of there, and it's just not recognized because there's so many schools and so many people that are in Phoenix. But, I can't wait to represent us, you know.
Introduce yourself and tell us where you played high school football.
My name is Michael Davis. You know, I played at Mountain View High School just like him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so we're teammates, yeah. A little friendly competitions. You know, it's sad that we're not on the same team, but, you know, friendly competition never hurt no one.
It's all good.
And, I play wide receiver and free safety. You know, I'm playing wide receiver at the Senior Bowl tomorrow. And, you know, I'm real excited just to show my talent, you know, because I feel like I didn't get a good opportunity in my senior year. I kind of got cut short because of an injury.
Okay.
And so it means a lot to me, especially how much I love this game. And I really just want to play one more time, at least, but hopefully it goes more. And I just want to show people, like, what I can do. And I'm just excited. I'm real excited, especially play with some of these guys that I already know.
What kind of player do you want to show the coaches that you are tomorrow? What do you want them to see from you?
I just want to show them my passion, and, you know, like, because I really care about this game. It means a lot to me. And you know, I just want to show them that, like I just want to show off all the work I put in, you know, like countless hours going to the park, even with him or whenever. It doesn't even matter if I'm going by myself. I don't care if there's lights. I don't care if there's anything. I'm going to put in the work. You know, I'm going to put in the work. You know, I'm going to be different. I'm going to set myself away from those, you know, the casuals, the normals. You know, I'm different, and I want to show that tomorrow. And, you know, and I'm a speed guy. You know, I've always been account for that, especially in game. You know, there's track speed and there's game speed, and I got game speed.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a saying, I'm sure you guys have heard it, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the destination. Tell me about the journey. Not just senior year, but your entire high school, just what it's been like to get to this point.
Get on that mic.
Yeah, so I started playing this game when I was 4 years old. My dad was my first coach ever, so shout out to him. Best coach I've ever had. No, I mean, we played youth football, me and him together.
Okay.
We won a city and state championship.
Wow,
man.
So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Then we got into high school. I was on freshman, and we were both on freshman ball. I was on JV for a little bit. He went up to varsity.
Okay.
He went and balled out. And then at the end of the year, me and him were both playing varsity. And ever since then, we just been balling out, man. Stacking up accolades, stats, you know, just becoming the best players we possibly can.
What do you guys like to do off the field? Obviously, you put a lot of work in on the gridiron, a lot of work in the film room. You're watching film. You're trying to get better every single day. But what do you like to do for fun?
I personally like to hike a lot. That's my main thing in my free time. It's pretty stereotypical, but like I go to the gym a lot.
Okay.
And I have a job at Chili's.
Okay.
Boy.
I love that. I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
How about you?
You know,
What do you like to do for fun when you're not grinding away at the game that you love?
Well, honestly, it's hard to, you know, get myself away from football because if I'm not playing, I'm watching it, or if I'm not, I'm just watching like highlights or going on TikTok and watching edits. It doesn't matter. But other than that, you know, like I would say, I mean, I work, you know, and I put forth all my effort into my work. Even if it, like, whatever it is that I have, I always put my full effort.
Sure.
You know, I'm never gonna hold back, and I'm gonna do the best I can, and, you know. And other than that, I like to spend time with my friends. You know, that's my main thing. You know, I love the connection I have with my guys and my brothers, and I'm glad I got to, you know, make some connections through this game tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to play with them. You know, I've known a couple of them for a while, and I know him. Obviously, it's sad we're going against each other, but, you know, he's going to get this to work. It's okay.
We gonna see.
You know, I'm glad you said that because that was going to be my next question if you guys are playing against each other tomorrow. And it sounds like you guys are. Before I actually get to the matchup, it sounds like you guys have been playing with each other for a while. What has your guys' relationship meant to each other? How much, you know, you guys growing up with each other, what have you meant to each other?
So I think we were 9 years old.
Yeah.
We were like 10 or 9 years old, and we
Wow.
went to the UFC gym, and we did wrestling together. And that's when I first met him. We were 13 years old, and that's when we first played football together. We both played on the Marina Broncos, and that's when we won our city and state titles.
Okay.
And, I mean, ever since then, he's been one of my best friends.
Now, I just turned 50 a little over a month ago, and most of the people that I talked to still on a regular basis was dudes that I played high school football with. How special is that, knowing that that's probably going to happen for you guys? I can already tell.
Yeah. I mean, it's great, you know. I wouldn't give my relationships with all my football friends for the world, you know. Like, those are my guys. They're my ride or dies, you know?
Right.
I'm going to let him get some action on.
Your thoughts?
Yeah. You know, when you play football, it's just a different type of brotherhood, and especially with him, like there's people who care about this game, and then there's people who live this game. Like it's a different level, and me and him are both on that level, and so we have that connection, and we really put in the work, and we really care about this, and it's just gotten us closer. And we learn lessons through football. We get better as people, not even just for football, like through the game. And we learn a lot, and we learn a lot about each other as well. And we never give up on each other. And it's a great friendship. Like I love this guy. He puts all on the line for me, and I'll put all the line for him. Sadly, he's gonna get this work tomorrow. So
yeah, I was gonna say tomorrow.
Okay.
It is game on,
okay.
Right?
We be working at the park, and he be getting this work. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, maybe I'll bring it back just a little bit to give him a little better looks.
I love this.
Hey, come across the middle and see what happens.
Oh yeah, here we go. We still talking mess at 10:05 here on a Saturday night. Guys, thank you so much for your time. We certainly appreciate getting to know you a little bit, and we look forward to watching you guys play football tomorrow as well. It's going to be fun for sure.
Oh, I can't wait, JP.
Stay with us. We'll wrap this up here from the main event in Avondale when we return from the break. Boom. Good job. We welcome you back inside the main event here in Avondale as we close out the 2026 Media Night here for the GameTime Senior Bowl. What an awesome night it's been, Jamal.
It's been fantastic. It's been amazing getting to talk to all of these guys, and just what an event put on by Rodney Cox. I can't give enough credit to him, and just what an amazing guy he is. And this is fantastic, and the opportunity that these kids get to have, and you can tell how appreciative they are for this opportunity, JP.
They really are.
I cannot wait for the game tomorrow.
We can't wait as well. We're just hours away from kickoff, Jamal. About 12 and a half hours from now, we'll be showing up at Audible University and surprise to set this whole thing up. And once again, shout out to Rodney, his wife, and everyone involved who make this such a special event every single year. It's our 4th year in a row of doing it, and we couldn't be more excited for tomorrow's game. Make sure you join us. 12:30 p.m. We'll be on the air right here on the Epic Sports Network, and kickoff is set for 1. Final thoughts, Jamal, as we close it out here from Avondale.
I cannot wait for the opportunity that these kids get to put on tomorrow. They get to put on a show. If you're a scout, if you're a coach, I strongly recommend you watch these kids tomorrow. And getting to talk to them, you can tell that they're locked in. They're ready to go. Just give them an opportunity, because I strongly believe, again, if they get an opportunity, they're going to take advantage of it. They're going to do just that tomorrow, JP. I cannot wait to watch this game.
They will take full advantage of it, and we're excited to be on the call once again for the GameTime Senior Bowl. Make sure you join us tomorrow afternoon from Surprise, Arizona, Audible University, Arizona, the site of the 2026 GameTime Senior Bowl. It's been a great evening tonight here. Thanks to the fine folks at Main Event here in Avondale. The hospitality was off the charts. They took such great care of us tonight, and we certainly appreciate that. Make sure you join us tomorrow for the GameTime Senior Bowl, 4th year in a row. We'll talk to you again from Surprise, Arizona at 12:30 p.m. local time tomorrow. Have a great night, folks.